You're jamming with the hottest disc jockey. DJ Dork Genius.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
Yeah. Oh. Damn. Yeah. I've been doing this for real, bitch, still lit. Made hella movies on my Will Smith. But I put it in the song though. Bombs go off, take it back pronto. Master of the game, girl, I've been the head honcho. Take it back pronto. Master of the game, girl, I've been the head honcho. Been the head honcho. Been the head honcho. I don't show up with guns though. All I need is weed, good vibes, and some gumbo. Flying with my ears like Dumbo. Can I get a standing ovation or drum roll? Told her not to play with that. Take it back. Why you saying that? Won't play in that. Got a bad chick who love blue dum-dums. I make a num-num and give her that tongue-tongue. Oh, she got a brand new road. Drove it off the lot. I ain't pay no show. Yeah, hell yeah, we show. But fuck shots where they might as well run me over. Oh. I've been doing this for real, bitch, still lit. Made hella movies on my Will Smith. But I put it in the song though. Bombs go off, take it back pronto. Master of the game, girl, I've been the head honcho. Take it back pronto. Master of the game, girl, I've been the head honcho. Been the head honcho. Yeah. Been the head honcho.
I stack it, I flip it, you know how I get it. This drink got me leaning, yeah, I'm tripping, yeah, it's high tech, everybody know I sip it, yeah. I smoke me a pack when I wake, it depends how I'm feeling. Yo, bitch, shit get down, now I see why you tripping. Yeah, yeah. I cannot go like no hoe, that's on God, do you feel me? Yeah. Told her, bro, pass me that too, yeah, you know how I steppin', you know how I get it, yeah. I be so fed up with hoes, swear to God, they be tripping, yeah. I just might pull your whole car, cause you claim that you with it, you niggas ain't with it, yeah. I just read up on the cutie, you know that I flipped it, yeah, yeah. I hit a stain on my head for the time she was tripping, yeah. I remember we wasn't winning, yeah. I remember the beginning, yeah. I remember all the cold night, back in the dope in the kitchen, yeah. Ran out the dope in my vision, yeah. Nigga try me, what's the business, yeah. Lame nigga, no competition. Tryna beat me out my own game, you tripping. I stack it, I flip it, you know how I get it. This drink got me leaning, yeah, I'm tripping, yeah, it's high tech, everybody know I sip it, yeah. I smoke me a pack when I wake, it depends how I'm feeling. Yo, bitch, shit get down, now I see why you tripping. Yeah, yeah. I cannot go like no hoe, that's on God, do you feel me? Yeah. Told her, bro, pass me that too, yeah, you know how I steppin', you know how I get it, yeah. I be so fed up with hoes, swear to God, they be tripping. Yeah. I just might pull your whole car, cause you claim that you with it, you with it, you with it, you with it, you with it.
Lyrical beats that'll get cold in my teeth. I rip the silly ass to pieces like I'm ripping these beats. See, I do this shit for a living, it's a daily routine. Who the fuck you think you kidding? I ain't vegan, G, you want beef? I'm the fella to see. Like rockin' with the pump, I spill your guts in the streets. I done had a fucking enough of the shit that I'm seeing. So it's on sight, 90 nights sweet dreams. They said they clips equipped it, and infrared beams. I'm past this rap shit, let's take it back to the streets. And we'll see how long you last when you play with a G. You motherfuckers can't rap, I hope you know how to squeeze. Or it's a rap called a cold in the sea. It's game over before you can blink. You motherfuckers need to stop, you ain't got no heat. Think you hot, but you not, you just mild C.
The rap game is in a state of emergency. Acquire some medical services urgently. You want a safe face, you gon' need surgery. Mumble rappers ain't safe till they murder me. Hip hoppers in a state of emergency. Acquire some medical services urgently. You want a safe face, you gon' need surgery. Ain't nobody safe in this place till they murder.
I had to stun on my haters. I had to stun on my haters.
I had to stunt.
I fell in love with the paper. I fell in love with the paper.
I fell in love.
I'm going dumb with the paper. I'm going dumb with the paper.
I'm going dumb.
I had to stun on my haters. I had to stun on my haters.
I had to stunt.
I had to stun on my haters since I know my haters is looking.
I know they look.
I got these hoes on my dick and they on it because I'm good looking.
Damn, I look good.
I see that hate in their eyes. I can tell by the way that they looking.
I see that hate.
I see the hate in their eyes, I can tell by the way that they look. And I look at them and I look at myself and start feeling myself. I hit them off in the grip on the belt. Niggas want beat but they buckle like belts. I come with heat, any trouble I'm out. Found out the people who change with the seasons, they just be hating and ain't got a reason. Since niggas hating, I give them a reason. I fuck your hoe just to give you a reason. I kill the flow just to give you a reason. I steal a show just to give you a reason. I let you know just to give you a reason. I had to send just to give you a reason. I had to win just to give you a reason. I could just keep on just naming my reasons, but just being me is a big enough reason. I had to stun on my haters. I fell in love with the paper. I'm going dumb with the paper. I had to stun on my haters.
I like the shit on my foes. They fall in love with my clothes. They think I'm smelling myself, cause my head up like I'm raising my nose. Now I just chill, smoke me a blunt, just to stay on my toes. Fuck all my haters, yeah, I'm in my mood.
Y'all know what it is, man. Send y'all records in.
Like the levee broke, smooth with the pick and roll. Hang the beat like it's a heavy coat. That's what I call a swag overload. They understand it, broke, but on a better note. Wait till you see what I call antidote as I expand and grow. Upon this plane has been so plain for me. A plane for Mary Jane and me. The rendezvous with swagger. Mick Jagger would even pay to see. Take a breath, I ingest on the strength of blessing was gave to me. Pray my haters hate, but stay away from me. Lately it's been space I need, not even in the way you think. Vacancy of my presence, the extra shit with them. There be a vacate for me, basically. But still I'm bothered while I bother. Call me Potter, situations get hairy, I get up out it like hasta la vista. This is a greeting from the bottom, nice to finally meet you. Now here they speak a lot about you, but I'm not a preacher. I see the demons creep about me in the haste, the place is taken by a voucher. And it's pronounced as swag overload. And I'ma call it swag overload. And I'ma call it swag overload. Swag overload. I feel like Joe Scott, this shape has been ridiculous. Been reminiscing on this journey that I took to get here. And as I sit here jigging hard as fuck, you know the game with me is squad or nothing. They ain't believe me, it's time to martyr something. I'm fresh and hot like orders up. Got niggas like, wait, I ain't order nothing. This on the house, just tell the people where you caught it from. Wanna talk what counts when it's clear as fuck, you ain't broad enough. You acting like my fucking life ain't hard enough. But go on and put your car back up. No sympathy for me, I'm MVP. You came around too late, I gave it away, I ain't keep shit for me. Wasn't even shit to keep. I've been doing good without it, I'm rough around the edges. These blessings just came and smoothed me out. It's just a matter of time before it all crumble. They say nothing lasts forever. I know all they rhymes can't be mumble. I know an artist from a rapper and a sign of a struggle. But a rapper content with rapping is a sign of no hustle. I'ma call it swag overload.
I think I meant to throw something else in. But I let that verse ride. We got 2 minutes till we officially start.
I'ma call it swag overload.
Alright. Why did I
call it swag overload?
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
As y'all know, we do play all genres, just nothing that is on the radio. Make sure you send your best, your worst. Yeah. I don't really want your words, but
let me take it way back to the time that I met you. Yes, my heart been broke, so I had to try and test you. Find out if you really love me. I had to let you find out your intention, so I wouldn't have to stress you. This that dumb love. This that dumb love. This that dumb love. This that dumb love. I felt straight for your love. That shit got me hurting. Elias told me stack my cake. These bitches ain't worth it. Cool, they smile in your face, but talk behind the curtains. I don't hang around no snakes. I done learned that from observing. Tough times made a nigga. You tried to play a nigga. I gave you all my love and you still betrayed a nigga. Now I'm cold-hearted, so it ain't no saving in me. They say that shit clean. You know I keep a maid with me. Nobody ever came. That shit playing the same. I fall for your love and you playing with my name. But a nigga gon' be wrong if I ran the same game. I don't go back and forth. Save that shit for the lanes. Let me take it way back to the time that I met you. Yes, my heart been broke, so I had to try and test you. Find out if you really love me. I had to let you find out your intention, so I wouldn't have to stress you. This that dumb love. This that dumb love. This that dumb love. This that dumb love.
Why you left a nigga trip? I swear you could've called my phone. Wish you things could be different. My heart be bleeding in the soul.
how much we got, how much hold on. Let me take a gander. Man. It is about, we were 5 seconds away, so we almost there right about now.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
Autobots, share the stream.
Alright, big salute. If you are here pretty much for the first time, we are That Dorky Review Show. I'm your host, Nonsense, aka Dork Genius, aka Chris Nonsense, aka your mama's favorite dork, aka your dork for hire, aka El Dorky Corbon, aka... Go ahead and clean that. We got way too many AKAs. I rap, I produce, I mix and master. I do this show for y'all, independent artists, producers, and bands across the globe. Do not send anything that's already on the radio. That includes the beat that you guys are rapping on, and obviously the artists that you guys tend to work with. Their labels are very, very picky as to what we can play on our lives on certain platforms, and so you do got to be very strategic with basically like what you send. But we rate everything on a 1 to 10 scale. All feedback is, of course, welcome. All genres are accepted. Don't send Tidal or Apple Music. Those are the only other two that I think won't play the full record, because I don't really have accounts with those. But whatever the case, man, you know what I'm saying, send y'all stuff in again to our email. If you've sent via the website, it goes to the same email as well, so you guys should be good. It's completely free to submit, and if you do not want to wait and you want maybe more than one of your records played back to back, we do have many skip options for you guys. Just sending the skip, that's what's up.
Like some hot sauce from hot ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna choke through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. When I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about to steal your
We do giveaways on the show. We happen to reach at least 100, 200, or 300 by the end of our episodes, and so ride out with us. Help us get to each tier. The specific person that skips the line, where let's say if we're at like 90, that next person who gets us to 100, they would get to spin the giveaway wheel early, not have to wait till the end of the stream. So 100, 200, 300 all have that. And I will try to think about something for those who do kind of like donate the most or more throughout the stream type of situations. I feel like it's fair to figure out something special that we can do for you guys, because not only are you supporting the show, keeping these damn lights on, but you do help us get to the giveaways where many artists can win those free skips and vice versa all around. So y'all know what it is. Let me see what we have. We do have a skip up first from Mark. Hold on. Got Mark Sean. Let me see. In this one, you just titled yourself Mark now. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna take away the last name in each, and it is gonna be Mark now. Is there anything else that I'm missing in terms of the opening spiel? I think we pretty much got it. Outside of just like not hitting the giveaway cutaway.
I think I've taken too many drugs and I'm in another universe, and I was trying to get buzzed in the studio and do a verse, but now I'm seeing an image of Coolio on Jupiter. If I was in the hospital, I probably want to do the nurse. Out of all 80s movies, I'm watching Ferris Bueller first. I'll walk right up to a bully and be like, homie, do your worst. If you don't got any gas, a freaking Razor scooter works. This one ain't for the kiddies, so Super Steve, you can curse. I'm spaced out in a public chick.
Alright, we do have that skip. Let me go ahead and put that in right quick, and then we'll check sort of like where we're at and go from there. What'd you say? Said it will just be by the end of my career.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie,
listen, can find reasons. Change it to Mar. One, two, three, four. Get your woman on the floor. Gotta get up, get down. Gotta get up. When was the last time you guys heard that song, man? Rest in peace to Coolio. Rest in peace. What up, Jay? Where's your world, damn B, man? What's up, man? Shotting stars and shit, man. Luke, what are we doing? What are we doing? So we got Mark, Sean. We're gonna go ahead and plop this one in right now. Give y'all thoughts, 1 to 10. Any of y'all feedback is, of course, welcome as always. He's a pretty versatile artist, so he's not predictable as to where he goes.
Better off without me, I'm not losing sleep. Thoughts inside my head to give you what you need. Walking off the edge to take a shot at me. There's a lot of faces never thought I'd see. Lead a horse to water, cannot make it drain. Brain inside my head to tell me what to think. Hit my brink, I'd rather hit the lottery. There's a lot of places that I ought to be. My love,
oh my gosh,
I could try if you let me. Don't get fired up, fired up. If you won't stay, don't look away. Being good for goodness sake. Let it get so rough, babe. Don't get fired up, fired up.
Man, she adding the extra.
Burn me up, baby.
Were you holding back or were you holding tongue? Were you biting lip? Are you the only one? Airing out this dirty laundry calms me down. When we'll fold it up and sweep it under rugs.
If you won't stay, don't look away. Being good for goodness sake. Let it get so rough, babe. Don't get fired up, fired up.
Oh my God, man, her voice
burning me up, baby.
Heavenly.
If you won't stay, don't look away. Being good for goodness sake. Let it get so rough, babe. Don't get fired up, fired up. Fired up. Burning me up, baby.
Nice little vibe. You gotta give me more context as to, I suppose, like what you consider this. But it's a decent record overall, right? Hearing any kind of harmonization or duet with, you know, two artists going in there and handling the different tone. It's always something that I really want to hear from you guys. I do feel like there does need to be more sections where both of you guys are able to have your solos as well, and then making that coming together for the harmonizations that much better. But overall, it's still a full-on vibe. You can see a video to this, and let me think about something real quick, man.
Better off without me, I'm not losing sleep. Thoughts inside my head to give you a day. Don't look away.
Yeah, you're like immediately kind of jumped in there, both at the same time, which usually I think we have a build up from one side, and then eventually you start having those back and forths, like as she's singing, then you're doing some of the ad-libs in the background, and then you come in at certain parts together. I think that it does somewhat need some of those elements, or just like more of a strategic placement of things, and then you guys both being able to to also live on your own within the record as well. You have an acoustic guitar, so it's very easy for you guys to really go out and perform this with just that. You already know. And that would be even with just that, it would still be a very professional performance, man. So we always look forward to seeing if that's something that you do have the capability to do. But yeah, she had an amazing voice on there that was a nice contrast to your very chill kind of vibe-centric form of singing, right? You've been able to go into a few different lanes, whether it's straight rap and hip-hop, or like a legit alternative record, right? And this is somewhere in between like R&B with that acoustic edge that could pull it a little bit more towards alternative, but I think it's way more R&B, and so it gets you personally in a little bit of a different lane. And shoot, it felt like when y'all send records that I rock with melodically and I start singing along with it and doing that other tone that should be there. So not bad. Brian said he sent a Insta. Let me see.
Let me go up, feet. A lot of y'all know that, like, y'all be trying to say that like y'all ain't Joe to see.
Okay, hold on, give me a second. Just still confirm. What was that on? PayPal?
Hey yo, Bob. What's it up? What's it up?
Yeah, okay, I see it. And Leon Knight featuring D Wayne. Wait, yes I do. We got you coming up. Before I jump into that, let me just read up some of the comments for this record. Decoded was freaking good. He said, okay. Statin Star said, okay. Oh, okay. Nice vocals, word, fire emojis, and 100. Great way to open the show, Dan B said. And thanks for dropping that, man. Listen, when somebody thanks you for simply letting us listen to a song, when somebody thanks you, you know that there's a lot of flair in the record itself and the work that you put into it. So there's any sort of confirmation that we need to really ask people, like, are we made for this, or am I wasting my time, right? It's stuff like that, man. So not bad. Let me just make sure. So am I supposed to search for the link on this, or did you send it? Future reference, always make sure that you send it to my email, as there are many platforms to search for them. I'm gonna start with YouTube and I'm gonna go there, but let me go ahead and drop this Insta in.
Sorry, did you say you were bumping Atari? That's a game system. Hey, listen, are we gonna play all these games at the party while the people are drinking Bacardi? See the look on my face, I'm retarded. Man, I'm dumb and will say shit regardless. What you think I will pee on your garden? I'm a dork and I hope you ain't fucking offended. Man, I've been a rapper since I was pretending that I was a rapper, but I was just kidding. But actually, after that, man, I was spitting shit really. This isn't nonsense if it isn't silly. Man, with the dilly with chili from TLC, man, I'll clean my whole ass with a seashell. Debo don't punch her, you know that's a female.
So let me remind you guys as well, like, if you are ever able, because you're always looking for, like, what content should I even make to post on my platforms, and like anytime you're making or doing anything that involves music, you really honestly should be visually recording that and figuring out a way to edit it professionally and in a decent way, right? So think about the angles that you're shooting at, think about just how you're going to present whatever it is, whether you're a producer or an artist, but really getting those performances and the creation of a song, even if it's not done just yet, just like the making of, has always been something that we as as entertainment consumers have always loved. Whether it was a movie or a song, seeing people really put it together. Like let's just remember that when Jay-Z dropped the Black album, he also had the film Blackout, which was basically a documentary of the making of the Black album. We went to see that. We literally went to the theater to basically see those studio sessions and him really talking about each record and what he wanted to do with each song. And it just matters that you guys really can have that content right now if you do things the right way. And you don't have to immediately release stuff. Like, just figure things out, edit it over time, and you'll have content for either an actual documentary or potentially just content on your many platforms or whatnot. You're always looking for that. You could cut so many moments from that to get people excited for the initial project that you have. So do what y'all gotta do.
I don't even really know what I need to do.
Some artists might not be comfortable with it at first, though. You know what I'm saying? You're always trying to get out of your shell. But, like, honestly, I think everybody wants that same thing. We want to make music. We want to make something that people love. We want to get the accolades for it. And I think you've all had that moment of rapping in the mirror and pretending you doing a big concert and stuff like that. Like, you know, like record. All right, so Leon Knight featuring D-Wayne. Yes, I do. Okay, I do see a song. I don't know if this was... There's a live performance there. But then there's just the standard song here. Yeah. I guess let's go with the standard song. 15 Shady.
Introducing
Hopefully it is the right one.
Like you've never seen before. You're all in
Let
one
me
Friday
see if
Central.
you don't know what
Whether
you
it's
don't do. Hey!
Yeah.
Let's go. It's like a new old record. Hey, yeah.
Yes, I do. Live a life full of luxury. Yes, I do. Got a private chef cooking for me. Got a swimming pool full of women. They know I'm a star. Yes, I do. Got a Cadillac in the garage. Yeah. They heard that I live a rich, good life. Yes, it's true.
Wow, you bringing it back.
Dwayne, yes I do. Got a woman that'll cook for me. Yes I do. Got a private jet waiting to leave.
What up, Wave?
I'm a superstar. Got a soul that shows overseas. Yes I do. Got a Porsche with no goddamn keys. Yeah. They heard that I live a rich, little life. Yes, it's true. Yes, I do.
Hey.
Again. They heard that I live a rich, little life. Yes, it's true. Yes, I do.
Gotta get it though, like listen, if you sent me the freaking beat, I would spit a flow. Like this is so freaking cool that I know that if I was hot, I'd be like, nigga, this is cold. Also, like it is also something that sounds new, but man, it's also nostalgic. And all of y'all know that I'm always puffing on chronic, and y'all don't even know what to do, but I got that logic too.
Yes, I do. Again. They heard that I live a rich, little life. Yes, it's true. Yes, I do. I'm
gave it to Stamps? That's what's up. Listen, dog. Okay. I always say that as well, man. If y'all like something, I'll leave a comment as well. If y'all like something, always leave a simple just comment, you know, letting people know that you saw it and whatever your 2 cents might be, right? 'Cause at the end of the day, there are people that I'll go back and watch certain videos of mine, and those who have commented, I'll remember from a certain time and just how much work that they've done over time as well, and how much more that it means that they took the time to not only listen to the record, but that they liked it enough to want to say something about it. So when something like that happens, it kind of keeps you going. Like, you always hit that point where, like, am I wasting my time with this? And I feel like anytime you've ever had somebody hit you up in the DMs and let you know, like, that their song has touched you in any way, no diddy, you know, remind yourself of those moments. Take a screenshot, make a t-shirt of it, whatever you need to do to keep you going throughout the years of really trying to do this. And music, it is really hard to break through. You really got to be consistent. We got to have images. We got to make sure that there's a quality and stuff like that there. And then I think every aspect of musicality when it comes to the record, having that really feel and sound professional. I think we had something there. Having a live performance, of course, of many other records, having interviews, just really letting people see you in action. Like, that's really what people need to be sold on whatever it might be. For this, the reason why I truly like it, man, I'm always very nostalgic. I never get tired of things that throw back to like 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, as long as they're able to bring a level of quality to it and really give us a little bit of a blast from the past, right? And so if, let's say, Beverly Hills Cop was gonna come up with another film or something like that, if they also wanted to go back to that kind of 80s sound and feel, but they didn't want to use an even bigger artist record or whatnot, they usually go with more of the independent artists and things that would be a little bit more affordable but would still put a lot of bank in your pocket, right? Because whether they are paying you up front or they are thinking, you know, a certain amount of you know, watches or whatever it is, everybody has the different deal that they do when it comes to sync licensing. But everything sounded clean on this one. Like I said, I like when y'all are able to take us back into a certain sound that we don't necessarily get on the daily anymore, right? Like, literally there's a certain time, certain sounds, certain type of records, which is like how we got type beats today, but there were a certain type of records that were popping a little bit more throughout a certain decade and time. Styles of beats, styles of drums used, certain effects and elements within the production. This is that song that you play during a chase scene in like Beverly Hills Cop, or like any kind of scene where somebody's chasing somebody through something and shenanigans ensue, essentially, right? So I do appreciate that. What was the time on it real quick before I look at what y'all said? This was 2 minutes and 44 seconds, almost to that 3-minute sector, which I always want to remind artists about, like giving people as much of the song as possible, right? In case you only get one. If you only get one chance to impress any one person on a record, have them wanting to get more from you, I feel like more time is a good thing because it allows you to show more of what you can do, whether you add a feature or something like that to a record, or simply with records like this, like we still love live bands. We love that you could have different elements just come to life and have a solo, right? A guitar solo, bringing in a saxophone and different things like that. Like you could do so much with this, but pretty good to get something new within that confine. And all the information that you of course even put in the description is professional. No confusion about nothing. Producer, lyricist, composer, A&R, like vocal, like you have everything in there, so everybody really gets that credit. And I feel like there are entire artists this generation that don't think about that. They don't think to like make sure that they do keep track of where they recorded stuff at, who mixed and mastered what, who worked on the beat and things like that. All the details help, because when we as listeners are hearing things, if we are looking for certain aspects, we may want to figure out and find and contact somebody about something and really get that person another job right quick or something like that. It may be something as simple as the mixing and mastering, or the engineering, or the guitarist or singing or something like that. So you already know what it is. Miami Vice, listen, I'm saying I could definitely hear that in the Miami Vice remake. Listen, and I know they would do it. What was the other there was another throwback film with a guy that was a trucker, and I forgot his name. Man, I used to love that film. All of a sudden I forgot it. Let me see. And I can't remember the main actor's name in it, but I do want to know that film. Give me a second. Movie with a trucker on the run. It was a trucker and like maybe his homie or a girl, like I can't remember. Let me look. Nope, not that. Action. Nope. Let me look again. Some of you guys might be saying it in the chat, but hold on. Classic films with truckers. Ah, there we go. All right, Smokey and the Bandit, man. Smokey and the Bandit, right? While we're at it, why don't we throw Big Trouble in Little China in there as well? Which brings me to another point. Why haven't we got another Big Trouble in Little China after all this? Not like a remake, but like a sequel, man. Like as a kid, there were like my top five was like maybe like Ghostbusters, Gremlins, Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, Gremlins, Back to the Future, Big Trouble in Little China, and then maybe a toss between Howard the Duck or Who Framed Roger Rabbit. You know, one of those two. I'll probably put Who Framed Roger Rabbit in that because it was ahead of its time. Probably the first and one of the only times you'll really see Mickey and Bugs together. And man, like that flipped my mind or something. Anyways, man, you're getting us into a whole other conversation. I think all them dudes, them passed on. No! What you say? I was submitting that. Lethal Weapon, man. There we go. See, he knows. He knows exactly the type of film you would hear. And at the moment you think about that stuff, you're thinking about one of them hanging off of a truck because they're trying to get the bad guy or whatever, and then the other one's driving behind, and all kinds of shenanigans ensue. They run through a shopping mall or something like that, you know what I mean? And then you have that music playing right behind it. Everybody think about that right quick, right? Think about the chasing. Come on, get him! I'm hanging on. Don't let go. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those, 100%. The Goonies that Goonies sequel though. Wait. Did they make a Goonies sequel yet? Are they going to? Let me take a look. The Goonies sequel. Okay, Goonies sequel update. He Quan chats with E.T. I do want to see what he does have to say, but that was like 6 months ago. I guess at least they're working on it. So I can't wait to see what that might net. Also, did they ever bring him back in the Indiana Jones franchise? Because he would have been a nice cameo too, man. Remember he was that little boy. He was that little boy. What'd you say? And then send that song to them, man. Good buddy cop movies, man. Yep. Hold on, let me go up a little bit. See if y'all said anything else. Said if it definitely sync placement record. Dan B was saying exactly. Everyone who had input deserves credit, man. Come on. And this is why sometimes, not every time, like we do love those that can pretty much try to do everything themselves. But then there are those times where if you were to bring up credits, like whether it's a movie or something like that, it's just gonna be your name. It's gonna come up and you just a long list of basically what you did. But there's a feeling of appreciation when think about that movie. Think about the movie that you watch and love, and then at the end of that film, there's at least 3 to 5 minutes of credits of names that basically made sure that movie was gonna happen. Whether it was wardrobe, effects, the sound department, the actual soundtrack, the writers, directors. Like there's so many names that that get called out within those, that it reminds you of just how much you do need that individual appreciation. Think about it like from artist to producer. If you guys don't put who produced your record, like the producer doesn't really gain more fans and people who want to go immediately to connect with him. Like they have to ask you who produced it, and if you don't remember that, once again you kind of create a scenario where the producer is asked out. And our whole thing is, how can we make money as an artist, a producer, a writer, whatever it is, if we don't have that word of mouth and our work getting out there? It kind of defeats the purpose a little bit. That's why I also recommend that producers start getting on their own beats, in the way of like make a chorus that comes with the beat that is you, and that way you'll always have a writer's credit and a production credit on that record. You will also inspire the record that the artists make, whether or not you just put something out there for free or paid. Like you are the one who basically dictates kind of what the topic may be about, and what the subject is basically around. So and then you get to be on the record. Your voice is out there, no matter how many people that hop on it, you'll still be there. And I feel like there's something to that. Pharrell had it right on the money. Timberland, Swizz Beats, like it matters. Let me go ahead and make sure that we can hop back into the free line right quick. And thank y'all for your patience, by the way. Thank y'all for your patience. And we about to begin. Let me because he was up and was popping. All right, we're good. Let's go back for anybody who does want to.
Nonsense and Sir Mike, this song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from Hot Ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. When I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about to steal your fries.
All right, we got J-Dub up next with Slide with Dirty Dan, man. Listen, I love when you guys do collab with other artists from the community. It's one of my favorite things to see because over time, a lot of you guys make names for yourselves individually. Then you come back around and we get to see how any of those styles work together. Let go, let go, let go, let go. What up, WJ? Skip, I already know. Chrissy, man, I couldn't help it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Flip the scripture, now rich enough, bitch, I need a richer. And some millies, I'm getting silly, I'm cold and sicker. Smarter, quicker than most these faggots that beg to differ. Rolling swishers, the price of fishers, you get the picture. Getting richer and richer, throw plays out like a pitcher. This a switcher, I kill a bitch, ditch it in the river. Serving bowls like dominoes, no, I deliver. Hard like liquor, no right Twix, their bars are Snickers. Snickerdoodle, I spot a poodle, the dog is noodles. I dog these bitches, she spot the difference, I tell her toodles. Broke bitch removal, I'm getting stupid, it's getting brutal. Don't need approval, it's getting crucial, resistance futile. Why they lying on their songs, but be telling on the stand. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who the freshest in the land, me bitch. And you know they call me Dirty Dan.
Hold on. I gotta rewind that, man. I was trying to log into my other computer over here. Hold on.
Need approval, it's getting crucial, resistance futile. Why they lying on their songs, but be telling on the stand. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who the freshest in the land, me bitch. And you know they call me Dirty Dan. I'm the man, I'm pulling scams and counting bands.
Bitch, I'm counting bands, I don't give a fuck, I shot a man's. Motherfucker tryna call me on the fucking land. I don't give a fuck, cause his name was fucking Stan. On this fucking beat with my boy Dirty Dan, bitch. I don't even know I be going so fast. Putting weighty like up on the dash. How you say, hey man, I hope I don't crash. Smoke a smudge, I be smoking hash. Get in the cat and be getting the cash. Think I'm on coke, I be going so fast. Feel like I crash. Matter of fact, I'm really bout as fast. Yeah, I don't give a fuck who you really try to claim. If he talking shit, I just shoot him in the brain. If he pull out with the switch, put his body in the motherfucking drain. Bitch, you just know I'm insane, leave his body in a drain. Rapping so hard, you would think I'm on cocaine. Every time I'm rapping, they just think I'm rapping bout pain. Rapping bout real shit, bitch, we ain't the same. Bitch, what you know about a motherfucking switch up? One of your closest homies lacing your fucking cup. Bitch, what y'all know about your homie being on a case? Getting locked up, cause he tryna run the race. Bitch, I don't even know, bitch, I stepping in my zone. Bitch, you know I can rap hard shit on this motherfucking phone. I don't give a fuck, man, I be smoking on a cone. If he talking shit, send that motherfucking boy home.
How y'all feel about that? 1 to 10, you know, feedback is welcome. I will say I appreciate being able to hear you. Well, let's talk about the first verse, right? I think he got on there, killed it, had a good energy, and what even happened there? What? Hold on. I good. What it goes with the story? 11:07. Like, what even happened? Something happened on the thing. Anyways, I appreciate him getting in there, actually having some bars. There was, you know, a nice steady stream of just like dopeness going through that like first half, right? Second half, of course, with you, I do like hearing you in a whole different kind of lane and aura, right? Because you had a different energy. It felt like you felt the beat in a little bit of a different way. Of course, you do punch in here and there, which I do want you guys to be reminded, like, look at any time that you punch in for the record as like the first take, right? And so do plan to learn what you've done and then to go back in and re-record it. In this case, hopefully with the same amount of energy, but just being able to really perform it with very little punch-ins, right? Because the more that we hear, the more we feel like you're somewhat putting things together willy-nilly, right? Like at first, I did feel like some of what you did say bar-wise was a little bit simple in terms of what you got in there and rhymed with. You never wanna immediately just kind of say what anyone would kind of say in their freestyle, right? And it's gonna be the most simplest things. Sitting down and writing gives you the opportunity to really think about a lot of different ways to attack a beat, not just flow, but every word can matter a little bit more, right? And even when it comes to the simplicity of certain lines, there are ways to bring those out in the right way or say them in a certain way where it still feels fresh. I do think that there's potential, and if I'm not mistaken, this is what, like the second or third song that you two have together, so I'm liking the combination. It's interesting. For those who don't know, J-Dub often sends to our show but like 90% of the records that he had before were more what's it called, they were more melodic and stuff. So hearing him rap more, like, that's something that I've wanted a little bit more over time, because I feel like he does tend to go in random places sometimes with the melodies, and unless he's trying to structure it in a certain way. But with the rap, like, I feel like there's something a little bit better there, and you can see it a little bit more with this, so not bad. What y'all think? Alright, we got substituting substances, which is, it's from WJ.
Return to your deathly hollow.
Do it a couple more times.
Golf Helma is back in the functions.
Sundown, now it's all sun up. All the drugs are fucking gone, but still I ain't high enough to be fucked up. Need a bottle, need a beans, need a line, need a needle, need some friends, need some pussy. Need this shit to end. Story of my life, matter of fact, story of a lifetime. Yeah, the daily struggle gets jumbled and feeling like I'm in the streets, feeling like I'm in the jungle, fall and take a stumble. Damn, it's fucking Royal Rumble every single day. I got the bottle always empty. Wake up and beside me, ain't nobody there. Soul is empty, ready to go. I wanna squeeze the trigger. Fucking sick of my life, I'm fucking sick of this shit. I'm getting sicker as the days go by. I don't think I can ask for help, and I don't know why. I'm reaching out, I'm reaching out, I'm reaching out. Ain't nobody here, nobody give a fuck what I'm doing. Y'all think I'm just freestyling, but shit, no, I'm rocking, maneuvering this shit with words that I write down. Y'all think absurd. I'm living and telling you what the fuck is on my mind. You heard? No, I don't care if you guess what the fuck I'm about to say, because what it is the way that I am. And motherfucker, you wouldn't understand unless you been inside these size 12. Yeah, motherfucker, it's a demon, it's a reason, it's a fucking problem, yeah. And I'm trying to get free, but free ain't gonna help it nothing. I can't ever get out. I'm locked up in this bitch for eternity, never fucking gonna get out. Damn, I fucking hate my life. Damn, I really wish I died. Where the fuck is gonna end? Man, fucking hurry up. Man, hurry up. Sick of fucking singing country.
Yeah. right, big salute. What do you guys think about that? 1 to 10, any y'all feedback is, of course, welcome. A little bit of a vibe, somewhat had a decent overall production, something that you can see from a few artists. I was thinking about like 3 6 Mafia, depending on the lane that we go in. Then of course, right, WJ. He is another artist from the community that has a few different styles, right? Now, like, while with Jay, I appreciate his rap style a little bit more than his melodic side. With WJ, I appreciate more of his melodic style than his rap side, just because I feel like it's like truly, if you were to suddenly ask Tom Petty or any other just like artist, just lead singer of Foo Fighters, just ask them, like, they could still get in there and probably freaking rap or whatnot, but what they are truly able to do with their vocals and how natural they sound, like, it comes to life in a different way. Then there's the aspect of, you know, like, I need you, that if you're getting into this rap stuff more and more, I need you to basically make sure that you know, you kind of get out of the freestyle aspect of what you do, like sitting down, really trying to write it out, and to formulate the record over time. Like, it's something that we continuously talk about. I know, I believe in you. I know that you can get there. It really just takes some time and knowing what those elements need to be. Because, like, you could still freestyle, right? You could still, all right, let me just do everything off top, go in, do the record. And then, but the problem is, a lot of you that do this, you don't go back and fix each line. You don't go, oh, that wasn't good enough. How can I rewrite that? How can I do this part better? You do need to figure out what those things are if what you're doing is completely off top. It gives you a better stance on the beat itself. Know that, like, producers, there are some who will just put their stuff out there all willy-nilly, and so they don't really care who or what gets to their record. But I've always been someone that, like, I don't ever want to feel like someone just wasted a beat that I have, right? And so often when I hear freestyles, I always feel like that's somewhat what I'm hearing, right? Like, yes, you have a thought process, a general place where you might want to go within the record. You say things in a certain way, but I always think there's a formula to how much better something can be said. It's really just figuring that out. Literally, you could be like, all right, let me take 5 to 10 different artists, right? Let's take the industry artists themselves, right? Like a Ludacris, a Tech-9, Eminem, a Busta, a Nas, a Jay, whoever, right? You could say, all right, this is the line that I want to say. How can I say that better? All of them are going to figure out a different way in to that thing that you want to say, right? So it's about figuring out how to say it in a way where we feel like it's professional, and you thought everything out before just let me throw on a beat and press record and see what happens. We don't like the see what happens kind of stuff, because it tends to feel like the record isn't as polished. Sometimes you won't even have a chorus, right? Which doesn't let people latch on to the record. At the end of the day, I need to want to be able to rap your song with you in the crowd or sing it, and to be able to just recite it in a karaoke or to my mom or whatever it might be. And you know, you got a voice, bro. You have a voice. Once you hone in on the right places, both in rap and when it comes to the alternative rock, you know, elements and things like that, like, you are going to be a force to be reckoned with, and I do believe you will get there. I'll try to like kind of study some other ways and techniques that you could potentially use to really hone in things. As I always say, my main advice for you before was like to take known records and then kind of remake them in a spoof format or whatnot. And I mean, there's two ways really to remake any song, right? You know, you get the instrumental, you do something a little bit different to it, work with a producer who can take it in a different direction, and then you either basically take the same structure that the other artists use, whether it's a flow, melody, or whatever, but then you make the words yours and you just kind of change what you would say within the certain sections or whatnot. But you still want certain things, you know, to rhyme in that very specific place. You do want to have that thing that really brings people toward you. That last bar should have been first, man. Listen. And what else? Shout out to Javers World. What up? He said, sing that one for moms, man. I'm just saying. Listen. We gotta want to do it though. I mean, you can't tell me, bro. You cannot tell me that if you literally came across anyone in your top 5 that that's what you would play, right? Like we're always looking for that, like, what is the right thing to do on the record that does impress those that we look up to as well, and hopefully that inspires us to truly be our best. As I mean, we have to. Literally, it's the only way that someone like that can co-sign what we do. And like, even if they don't sign us, letting people know, whether it's in an interview or something like that, what they think of us and that they're impressed. They saw us in the timeline. Those are the things that people look forward to, even just as an artist, man. Let me go ahead and see where we are at so we can hop back in the free line. Back in the line, we about to get back in the free line and stuff in the line.
Nonsense and Sir Mike, this song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from Hot Ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. When I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about to steal your fries. Standing out.
Head to McDonald's, I head to McDonald's, I head to McDonald's, I head to McDonald's, I head to me. Ghost Town by Jabbers the World. Let's see what you got.
You promised.
Okay.
I feel some good things are coming my way, and all the bad things are floating away. I feel some good things are coming my way, and all the bad things are floating away. I hope you see this, I hope you hear this. Feels like I'm dreaming, cause I feel defeated. This girl's conceited, this world is fiending. That's why I'm singing, cause you know I mean it. Now I'm feeling ghosted, living like a rock star. Cause now I'm feeling ghosted, it's hard to be a rock star. I wanna see my best friend, I know sometimes life's hard. I wanna see my best friend, I know sometimes life's hard. I feel some good things are coming my way, and all the bad things are floating away. I feel some good things are coming my way, and all the bad things are floating away. I hope you see this, I hope you hear this. It feels like I'm dreaming, cause I feel defeated. This girl's conceited, this world is fiending. That's why I'm singing, cause you know I mean it. Now I'm feeling ghosted, living like a rock star.
Appreciate that, stat.
Now I'm feeling ghosted. It's hard to be a rock star. Now I'm feeling ghosted. Living like a rock star. Now I'm feeling ghosted. It's hard to be a rock star.
Bro. So I gotta do something for Jay versus the World right quick because I don't think he's gotten one of these on the show yet, and you can jog my memory if you did.
There can never be too many books, but living without the internet would suck and shit would get weird like too many cooks. If you're always getting robbed, there's too many crooks.
Living without the internet would suck and shit would get weird.
Hey,
like
this is your first run it back, man. Like these are the moments that anyone who's came to my show, like you wait for that moment. The moment that, like, if you get consistent, like Dorky don't play that or anything like that on the show, when you don't get it, that's one aspect, but the run it back means so much more, right? In this aspect, Jay vs. the World has a lot of different styles that he has tried to go in, and again, I could say that a lot better, but he has a lot of different styles. And for all of us, I think we're always trying to find that best one. What is the right middle ground that allows us to work within the best confines, both melodically and just like as an artist? He's always a melodic artist. He doesn't get in there and just like, let me just straight rap. Not. I mean, I have heard like maybe one or two where it's just like, let me just slightly very little energy get in there and just rap. But mostly it's the melodic stuff like this, right? We don't get a ton of the alternative and heavy metal-esque type records from him. Like there have been a few, but I do feel like for you too, this is the lane that I kind of like you in. When you can find that piece of production that doesn't overdo and basically feel like you're fighting for attention between what you're doing and what it's doing, things are often a lot better. And you know, you had some decent melodies within this. It wasn't too repetitive, which is something that some of your previous records might have had every now and then. I don't know, I just feel like this to me falls under what, like I'm always looking for y'all top 5, the top 5 records that maybe if you weren't in the building, I would still play for other people just to give them an example of what you can do, right? And I always want your top 5 kind of like bass songs. And he's had like different things that were playful. Like I remember there was one that you did kind of rap on, and I said, oh, I probably would have hopped on that at one point. I forget which ones that they were. There were things that I still just remember. I don't know if it was my favorite, but I still remember the Toys R Us themed one that I said, like, bro, you need to make a music video like in Toys R Us, and then I forgot if they went out of business by that time. But either way, let's go ahead and play this one more time and see what's up.
Our heart's great.
King Teej, what up, dog?
Wrong every time.
You promise.
You already know. Wait, last thing is make sure you get a live band to really perform this. That's the ultimate performance, and for any artist, it's the rite of passage. Seeing you do what you do. That is you actually going to work. The song itself, and like when you basically write the song down, it is the resume of what you are basically going to put out, right? The song itself is the actual product, and pretty much once you release it and get out there, man. That performance is you truly putting that
feel some
believability.
good things are coming my way, and all the bad things are floating away. I feel some good things are coming my way, and all the bad things are floating away. I hope you see this, I hope you hear
See,
this.
change it up from there to right here.
This girl's conceited, this world is fiending. That's why I'm singing, cause you know I mean it.
Vocals do need to come up a little bit more though.
Living like a rock star, cause now I'm feeling ghosted. It's hard to be a rock star. I wanna see my best friend. I know sometimes life's hard. I wanna see my best friend. I know sometimes life's hard. I feel some good things are coming my way, and all the bad things are floating away. I feel some good things are coming my way, and all the bad things are floating away. I hope you see this, I hope you hear this. It feels like I'm dreaming, cause I feel defeated. This girl's conceited, this world is fiending. That's why I'm singing, cause you know I mean it. Now I'm feeling ghosted, living like a rock star. Now I'm feeling ghosted. It's hard to be a rock star. Now I'm feeling ghosted, living like a rock star. Now I'm feeling ghosted. It's hard to be a rock star.
All right, so a few other things that I did want to say, right? Like you probably been in the building when I've said this too. Sometimes I don't really feel like auto-tune goes well with like rock elements, with like live band instruments and stuff like that. Because when we see you perform live, we're not really gonna want or require it, right? So I do want to see what you might sound like without it. I do think a little bit of reverb, you know what I'm saying, like delay in there, bringing forth your vocals a little bit more so you can be more upfront. That's kind of the last thing that I think. But this definitely is up there for me in the records that I do appreciate from you. So always put that on the list. Make a folder on your computer if you can, just to remember, all right, he liked this one. There's some potential within there. And you can hear, like, you know, the things that I say. I'm always telling you that, like, I hate repetitive records where an artist just goes in one specific area the entire time, whether it's one flow or one melody and then that's it. You got in here and had some variations every 4 to 8 bars, which has been something that I've always told you guys, man, and it works. It helps because we get to see different ways that you approach it. It's literally like going on a roller coaster, and the best ones, they have that variation. They go up and down, side to side, maybe upside down, goes in a loop, goes backwards. Like we will wait in the line for rides like that. So overall, keep up the work. Hopefully you can feed off of that energy and stick with it over time, man. What do you guys think in the chat as we continue forward? We're gonna go ahead and get back in the free line again. AD, you are up next. Thank y'all for y'all patience, by the way. Those who are in the free at 7:47. 7:47. There's a lot of people who have that, and then they have freaking gone to heaven. Listen, what?
are you looking for? I'm looking for.
Didn't you get one already? What are you doing? You got one already. I saw you, bruh. So what are y'all doing, man?
My fucking enemy, my identity is shifting with these sip of Hennessy that gon' into me. My memories within me, to forget it I hit the weed. They're making me psychotic and the wickedest shit for me. To swallow is that these needles that I'm gonna stick in me ain't healing anything but numbing the pain that enters me and stripping me of thoughts so that I'm blind to just anything. Giving hints to see what I'ma need to be fixing me. No crown, no cap, just a cap and gown. I graduated from the traps, isn't that profound? Till the drugs are wearing off and what has been found. Your teeth are rotten, tried to fill that hole with Kappa crowns. You fix the symptoms, not the problem. But puffing on the chronic, game addiction gets psychotic. Then lay awake one day and see you living in a mosh pit. A spirits of the people pushed away your friends, you lost them.
Cause nobody knows what you gonna do. Cause all of your girlfriends know that I ain't never you. Yo. I know it's about to end. When you gotta go on a date, you always like you got a friend. There's a lot of time where I will not pretend. There's a lot of freaking songs that come on freaking in. I'm like, you know what, it's got to end. Sometimes I don't even know if like you shouldn't be to me. What I spit one line that was freaking dope. People are blind as fuck like me without these glasses. I really wouldn't even really know where to freaking go. I also know there's a lot of time where I really need to open the freaking door and whatever. What do y'all think about that right there? 1 to 10. Shout out to AD with Alone Again. Hold up. Let's go ahead and hit the clip book. What up, Jigsaw Kid? So, like the beat, sounds familiar. A little bit slow. You're of like maybe like I'm gonna say there's like 6 people from the community that kind of rap in a slower approach sometimes with some of the beats that they choose, right? And still make it something decent, right? Especially with you, because you are consistent with like patterns and certain flows. Like when you go in there, like you try to keep a consistency with like where you're rhyming stuff and where certain words land, which is also very much how I am. Like I love to really try to make sure that things can match up, so it really does flow well. And then you also have, you know, the switch ups that you'll do. It did feel like it was a little bit short. I wouldn't put it past you for this to be more of a like intro or something like that. But like, you know, take that step to do a little something extra, and or always thinking about who you could get on that for a feature. I know there are a few that you have that I've been trying to get you to get Wreck-It Child on, right? Especially something like that has a little bit of a vibe and feels like he could perfectly get in there and rap fast. Like, make it happen. Make it happen. Damn B, we got you up next. Yeah, there's a lot of freaking time. I see yours.
I just wanna smoke a J.
Okay.
Close my eyes, float away.
Close it.
Make it through another day, that's the truth. I don't wanna say goodnight, but baby, ma, I wanna fight. Little liquored up tonight, should I do?
Is this a different
I just
version?
wanna make a song, but we don't always get along, so about to turn the grid along my mood.
This feels like a different version for some reason.
I'm just in the kitchen now. Something gotta figure out.
Let me see.
Find a way out of my shoes. I don't wanna give in, but I don't know what I did, so I ask myself, how do I do? I'm blue. Ooh, with you. I'm blue.
Why can't I find the other?
With you. Y'all don't even understand it. I never even had a plan.
Where else did you send this one?
And standing up pool. Some might even say that.
Like I'm trying to figure out when I heard it.
Crazy. Or maybe I just stayed for the flu. I'm still in the kitchen now, about to turn the lights out.
Yeah, me too.
Showed up the way that she moves. In and out of houses, I moved by 5 couches. She sure knows how.
Yeah, your track's in the lineup. What's that?
I can see the future though. I'm holding on to the hope. I guess I'll just see this one through. You see, we got 3 kids, and I don't know how I lived it. They all watched us both come unglued. I'm blue with you. I'm blue.
I gotta see if this was the other one.
With you.
Yeah. I have the other one right here too. We'll talk about it. So this song came through the other day and honestly like set things off, you know, in a good way, right? Where it was like, oh, this is nice, right? You know what I'm saying? It had a good feeling of cruising through a swamp on a boat, but on a good day where you know, you go fishing in it for some reason. Whatever, man. It just had certain visuals that you could really see come to life and things like that. But, and again, I do want to play the other one or just a little bit of it just to see a little bit of the comparison. But I remember things being a little bit different. Certain things felt like it was taken down or thrown back. Like, I don't know. I need to hear a little bit of the other one just to see. And I'm curious on what you've done differently on this one, just from your mouth, in terms of like, is it a different production? Is it another performance? Is it you know?
Baby, ma, I wanna fight. A little liquored up tonight.
Yeah, see?
I just wanna make a song.
Like the production on this one feels like a real song kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like it felt very professional and like it's a song that blends the old with the new all at the same time, right?
I don't wanna say goodnight, but
And this one, you almost have muffled things a little bit into the background, which like I wouldn't mind at a certain part in the record, but it did take a certain level of filling away and stuff like that. And again, this other one,
we don't always get along, so about to turn the griddle on my move.
There's just something that felt natural about this.
There's something gotta figure out. Find a way out of my shit. I don't wanna give in, but I don't know what I did, so I ask myself, how do I do?
Yeah, man, listen. That feels like it could be released, bro. And so I am curious on the thought process and why you did any kind of change. But let me see. I just tried to clean it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the breakdown. I can see what you mean. Yeah, like honestly, like that version felt more perfect. There wasn't too many things that I really wanted to change when it came to that one. And then it just feels like things were slightly dialed back because it's in a filter. And I mean, you can equate it to, we'll say this, right? Like the old one feels like I could almost listen to it on a vinyl, and it has a crispness to it in that way, while the new one feels like it is the first version before you get it to that more professional sort of like light. So there are elements that I think shouldn't be messed with to a certain extent unless you're doing something vastly different as well, like bringing another verse in, changing the words, making it a part 2, right? And you know, I think there's so many things that you could do. I was trying to EQ frequencies and down newer computer. No, it's all good, man. You know, it's that the journey is really about finding the best sort of options for what we have. But this is why I like when you guys send to the show at all, but also when you do send to the show, make changes, come back, and then we get to compare and contrast. It just so happens that I did still have the other version, and if it weren't for that,
about to turn the griddle on my move.
You know what I mean? Like I'd have to ask you to basically send it to do that. But when we can compare and contrast, I think it means everything for what you're potentially trying to figure out. Hold on. Hold up. And then I think people get a good example of how you can better a record, or
you don't want to do this.
Maybe think too much and mess it up.
Tell me what I do. I don't want to do.
QB Rap P.
10 seconds to change your mind.
Basha Slams. CI. Fort Green. QB Kingston, man, let's go.
Basha pacifist. Ghetto life tragedy, so I packed the fifth. Every day play the Jesus of Nazareth. It's tragedies when I'm forced to set it off like a catalyst. In the story, go back the protagonist. Savage kid played the block with a 2/5 inside of a bag of chips, trying to rise from the dead like Lazarus. Adamant, clinically insane but talented. CEO of nice niggas and animus. Scrambled with gas with rubber bands for handle whips. Preaching to the choir, man. Like a tele-evangelist.
I see you,
Niggas wanna be glamorous. Gorillas get hit with banana clips. So they look like melted banana splits. Damn if it's one thing for certain, two things for sure. An ounce of provision is better than a pound of cure. Fall back or you gon' fall down for sure. The 4-4 slugs just yours like me and more. This that BK basement, fast guard boogie. Pass me the ratchet while I grab me a hoodie.
Everything's locked and loaded, ready to go. It's nothing but a word, homie, ain't no stopping the flow.
Spaz, I'm a spaz, they gon' pass me the goodies. Crash, I'm a crash for the cash, keep it gully.
Mash on the gas, ski mask with the fully. No turning back when that ticket's worth a milli. Rapid fire
I'm squeezing a tech that won't jam. Ambidextrous, knock niggas out with both hands. Rap predator, took over town and shaved grams. Money exchange hands, you ain't popping, change plans. I turn the heat up, then I kick my feet up and watch all these niggas play, follow the leader. Most of them are divas that are coming through your speakers. Leeches, some had to get left paraplegic. Most is just in it for the platinum and the gold. My flow is so authentic, you can feel it in your soul. Barbarian bars, still reaching for the stars. You planned your own funeral, you think of touching one of ours. Listen, enough with the games. When the pen hits the paper, I'm putting down pain. Nah, I ain't the same, made change in my lane. Switch lanes with the cane like money ain't a thing. That BK basement, backyard boogie. Pass me the ratchet while I grab me a hoodie. Everything's locked and loaded, ready to go. It's nothing but a word, homie, ain't no stopping the flow. Spaz, I'm a spaz, they gon' pass me the goodies. Crash, I'm a crash for the cash, keep it gully. Mash on the gas, ski mask with the fully. No turning back when that ticket's worth a milli.
No turning back and shit. Like, listen, I'ma drop something up on the freaking floor so you can vacuum it. I'm going back and it's cool, and people didn't like even know that I was gonna rap and shit, but I usually don't, because when I hop on a beat that I don't like, then I'm whack to it. Also, dog, I'm going right backwards into freaking something that I went out of it. All of y'all know that I just need to scream louder just to make sure that. Can we come over here and hit this button right here? Right. For some reason, I didn't even see my thing over there. First and foremost, I appreciate this right here, 3 minutes and 4 seconds. You know that I appreciate the time that you are able to actually put into any given record. I don't like when you guys get in and out and you just rush out of the freaking record. Spend some time with us, as in most occasions. Let's just think about the aspect of the radio or review shows where you just simply send a song. Some of us are one song per artist in the free line, or if you're thinking about the radio, they play an artist and then it goes to commercial or it goes to another artist, right? And so where there are people who will make a shorter song sometimes because they think, oh, replay value, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, someone's gonna hear what I like, or hear what I did, like it, and then want to play it again. Yes, that does tend to happen, but I also think there's a bit of, if I hear something kind of once and it's short, even if it's dope, I feel like I've already basically experienced the thing. And what you want is to have a way where people can sit in the record just a little bit longer. That it's good for the producer, it's good for the artists involved, because you guys really get to test yourselves and how much of a full song you can truly make. I always appreciate when artists have a chorus, so like, you know, we appreciate that on the record. The only criticism that I truly have for this at all, and I love the bars and everything, is the wanting the visual quality to have an opportunity to be boosted or whatnot, right? There are certain people, not really myself much, but there are certain people I know who are very much like, if they can't watch a video in like 1080p, 4K, 8K, they sort of feel like, all right, I'm gonna wait for that version. And I equate it to those that you know, there was a point where you were just watching standard television. The TVs were huge. It was a big old box at some point. Even the bigger they got, right, it was still good to have something big, but they were huge. They were like big squares essentially. And then over time, when they finally started thinking about, like, you know, adding more pixels and stuff like that for like 1080p, for 720, 4K, like, the TVs got flatter. There was a more digital kind of version. The image was a lot cleaner and crisper. And so you do want people to have those opportunities to be able to see it in that light. You can always try to remaster the visuals into a more HD kind of format and Blu-ray and things like that, there are other effects and filters that you can add over it that will kind of add an artificial kind of quality to it. Like that's best as I can, you know, really think about now. You know, but I did like the cuts and everything that did happen within there. Satin Stars always comes with it, which is evidenced by
the son of Frankenstein. These niggas be taking lives. I created a monster. Wolves ready to take your lives. Frightening. It's like it's till indictments came. I'm just writing this pain. Used to write on the train. No bars, just stagnant.
41st side of 12th Street. I'm well connected. Niggas know me. Back heat. You know I gotta get it poppin'. Gun shopping, the end is getting real close. Police killing kids, the streets is no joke. It's like no hope, but watch me brush it off. We control the game, them other rappers soft. I'm a boss, been like that since a little kid.
I'm a boss, been like that, man. Still wanna how's the Big Twins, man? You know what I'm saying? I still wanna hear more from him. Would love to do a record with him as well. I still want one with Fez and you know, honestly, just any y'all got another cipher or something like that, man. Cause like, listen, Bless the General. Where the heck is Bless the freaking General, man? I need to hit him up and just check on him. For those who don't know, like, man, the community that we've had as review shows has been something of dope. While there are a lot more now, I think there were a lot of us who became like teams. So I appreciate that, Danby. But there were a lot of us who became like team kind of streamers over time, and we would support each other. And you know, I appreciated Bless the General because I always felt like he had a good stamp on hip hop, those who both submitted it and he made it himself, like straight up 90s boom bap. So those who truly felt like they loved the culture, loved to make music for that aspect, you just know the sound when you hear it. Often he was that show to really be able to send to, and I always appreciated his input when we were sending records, right? Because it is about the bars in that aspect. Over time, I guess, at least from the last thing I heard from him, he couldn't meet the time between making music and then also doing his show. So he stopped doing the show so we could spend more time doing music. And I hope he's still working on stuff, man, because he always had a almost evidence of dilated people's kind of freaking style. So we appreciate that. I think we got to skip from Jig before we handle that super chat one. So give me a segundo. Let me do the 2 songs from Jig Jennings, and then I'll see the other one that you sent, Danby, and I appreciate that. Hold up.
I just need you to. Can you please just go? We all eat pizza, so I make weird music. I got pizza if you need them. PayPal me. You see me on the playground, just yeah, I'm a dork, but I stay grounded. They call me in cause I stay clowning. You wanna stay down then?
Also, shout out to man. It's like if I say one, you know, how about we say we shout out the fallen shows that we just haven't seen in a while, at least for me, right? Like Lope Gang used to be another one. We haven't been able to see them in a long time. Hang It or Bang It in its classic form, you know, with both TJ and Chris, which I truly felt was going to be the BET of review shows, man. Like I literally felt like, man, what they had together was gonna be something big. So I do have high hopes for potentially it being able to be something they can get back. Big salute. I need to tap back into to Eddie Cuts and You know, Jizu, man, always my dog. Let me see. I think Big Sync hasn't been live in a while or whatnot, but he does still make TikTok videos and has his own sort of like thing that he does or whatnot. I still got to see if he still makes music. But overall, does TJ Chapman still live stream? I remember watching him back in the days a little bit more. It was because of him that I really came across Bosswood's music. I'm pretty sure we would have eventually came across it in another show, but that was the one that was his show to really get in there and submit to. And the first episode that I tapped into him, hearing Bosswood and being like, bruh, like Bosswood is a beast. He's a force to be reckoned with. You know, a lot of that kind of renewed my love for what we all do here, man. Hold on, I'm trying to get the Jig Genius. Gotcha. Okay, I think you might have sent a different email with the videos, so we'll go ahead and lock these in. We have 2 videos coming up from him right now. Y'all watching on y'all if y'all got a TV that has a smart TV, y'all can watch this right now with us on the screen. Tap in, flap it up.
Yo, check, non-change with the face palm. Vince Vaughn's been in space lost with his face gone. Still a race cause and a faint yawn. It's a space ball. Stay chill or remain calm. Take pills every day. Nah, I don't take pills. I just
Run it. I gotta chill on this one, I say. Wear my heart on my sleeve with a chip on my shoulder. I hand this shit different than built. Nigga, we ain't the same. You ain't cut from that cloth. You was stitching a whole nother quilt. Soon as I got it quilt, I shit on the ones that dipped and busted the ones that flipped. Stuck to the script. Line get skilled. Loose and get snipped. These niggas are true. Loose lips ain't shit. The body bag get zipped. I'm from the Sill. Smith & Wesson on my heel. Mississippi mud drill. I took a trip. Came back with a couple zip. Came up on the cover down. I'm dropping jam. You weren't with me on the drill. You weren't shooting in that jail. I'm from the field. Sandbox with a Glock. We busted the house for real. Don't buy no pill, but I been on that oil spill. I gotta tell them how I feel. It is what it is. Life I'm living, get you killed. I creep up on them like a bill. Let's make a deal. If you ever get jammed, I know you won't squeal. No cap a nigga, I won't buy, I won't kneel. I ain't switch, I let Jesus take the wheel. Silence and secret, keep that shit concealed. Came in with the frame, I quit. My life is a movie, I step on the scene. Shoot a shot with his cannon, turn it to a clip. CEO dead, I ain't met your temple. Gang lane dead, I ain't mama member. With my heart on my sleeve with a chip on my shoulder. I hand this shit different than built. Nigga, we ain't the same. You ain't cut from that cloth. You was stitching a whole nother quilt. Soon as I got it quilt, I shit on the ones that dipped and busted the ones that flipped. Start to the script, line get skilled. Loose and get slipped. With my heart on my sleeve with a chip on my shoulder. This weight of the world starting to feel like a boulder. As I get older, my flow done got colder. I'm all in rotation, I'm rocking the roller. Ever since I took the up emotion, dog, I've been in motion if you ever know it. Show every show, got my pride going up, and no matter what happens, I stick to the motor. I'm from a city where niggas got stendos and switches. We lit, but we really be chillin', but don't get it twisted. You know I'm one of them niggas in that part I shouldn't have to mention. I come from the trenches, back and bustin' up my bridges. I believe in burning bridges. I hate to get it, never slipping on my pimpin'. Mississippi made me. I was in Memphis, ran across a couple bitches. They buying bundles by the inches. I was in Georgia, middle bit from Florida, had her dropping quarters off in Phoenix City. All in Alabama with some army ammo people, not the window, listen to the scandal. Change the channel, I was living in Atlanta, thugging for the cause, I'm lit like a count. With my heart on my sleeve with a chip on my shoulder, I hand this shit different than built. Nigga, we ain't the same, you ain't cut from that cloth, you was stitching a whole nother quilt. Soon as I got it quilt, I shit on the ones that dipped and busted the ones that flipped. Stuck to the script, line get skilled, loose and get slipped. These niggas are true, loose lips ain't shit, the body bag get zipped. I'm from the Sill, Smith & Wesson on my heel, Mississippi mud drill. I took a trip, came back with a couple zip, came up on the cover down. I'm dropping jam, you weren't with me on the drill, you weren't shooting in that jail.
shooting this shit. Like sometimes I don't even know what the hell I'm gonna do with this shit. It's kinda cool freaking, you know, Ludacris is freaking one of those dudes that just sit down. I don't even know what the hell I'm gonna do, but I'm looping this shit, man. It's cool, and I also don't even know if I'm like gonna go poop on this shit. Like, if it's all up in the toilet, sometimes I don't even know if I spoiled the freaking information about the movie that you was finna freaking watch. But you know, my boys freaking be chilling, freaking the tenor, kicking the pinnacle, the I'm just randomly saying shit, but y'all know what it is. 1 to 10, and y'all feedback is welcome. So shout out to Jig Jennings on this one right here. First off, both we got a decent song as well as a video, right? I remember you sitting this one before, and one of the things I remember saying was that I like the blue filter over everything. Somehow it just worked. It didn't need to be like, oh, let me just have the blue light by itself, and then everything else is just kind of like slightly getting you know, the reflection of the color on them and the shirts and certain things. Oh, the whole thing being blue just adds something to it, right? It makes me kind of want a collection of videos that are kind of in different colors, right? You have one blue, red, orange, like whatever. A filter over the whole thing kind of works in, I think, a decent way. Record itself, professional video, by the way, in terms of the visuals, and you know, we're always going to appreciate that because it allows us to look at you as a real artist, right? You guys all want things that, if let's just think about the classic form of the industry, how we used to really watch things. I still believe that aspect of what like BET and MTV had in terms of like top 10 videos and just being able to play things that were a part of the same zeitgeist and or like multitudes of music. Having something that fits right in is, I think, needed. It is recommended, and for the most part, most records that we would hear from artists, especially in the past, like they would all really fit in those confines unless the content was a little bit racy, right? Because you guys know they used to have something called BET Uncut, where if it was like something that felt like it really fit more for a strip club or something, they would literally wait till a certain time at night and then air certain videos, but they still had to have you know, certain things blocked out. But overall, man, when you got something that can play right next to a T.I., a Jeezy, you know what I'm saying, different things like that, like it just works out. And Jig has his own voice. It's very authentic. It's I would say it's an infectious. It brings you toward whatever record that he's on. He gets in there, does his thing, you know, catches the right energy and flows for different things. And you know, I think next step for any record that you have is always going to be watching you perform any of them live. I always remind you guys about, because we do have many this generation who we will just go up with the record, right? Vocals playing, you rapping, it's rapping. I tend to feel like that is a distraction. So I will just remind you of, like, if you're able to do everything we heard in this song, 1, 2, 1, just on stage, you and the homies, whatever it is, no backing vocals, like that's how you truly win people over in every aspect. You win their respect, you win their and again, the respect, because it is a job to remember your own shit, to remember anybody else's shit, let alone your own, and to then get out there and perform it like it's nothing, to look comfortable on stage.
Like people definitely need that. I also appreciate that this is 3 minutes and 29 seconds. No ounce wasted. You got in there and fully did your thing. You guys know how I feel about time. I want you guys to really give people their money's worth, even though the industry would have you guys believing that music is free. I believe that we just have to find a new way to package things to where we can put things behind a paywall and the fans will still appreciate and want to support any way that they can. So giving them the good content, giving them enough song to really pull from, you know, like that helps. This one also has that other blue filter on it as well, so let's see if you guys favor one over the other. This one's called Ease the Pain.
Lil Larry on the beat.
Are all the bits for this project like that?
I'm really just trying to eat the pain, you know what I'm saying, from it all, you know. I mean, that bit word slurred. Fuck it. Fuck out tonight, you know. I don't ever but just keep it 100. If I say I love you, then I really mean it. I've been alone trying to battle my demon, but I tend to cope with the shit I don't need. Greater than that, and it's hard to believe. People walked in my life, never thought they'd leave. I get attacked, now I'm thinking we left, but as soon as you mad, then you out for the season. Main reason I don't fuck with nobody. I'm solo dolo, ain't nobody beside me. A couple people always know that I got them. They take advantage, now I see how you rock it. While you grinding, they be counting your pockets. I see you watching, never thought you was black. Sure, my feelings, it is what it is. You are who you are, I can't do shit about it. I ain't mad, but I see what it is. We got guns, so anybody can die. Real nigga, I don't come in the sky. Pain deep, you can see in my eye. I've been outside since adolescent. I got old and wise, and that's a blessing. Me and my daddy, we so much alike, so we tend to bump head when we get on that oil. Every reaction doesn't need a reaction. He's still my daddy, so I choose to ignore him. My emotions hitting and get me in trouble. I punch the wall and I'ma fuck to my knuckle. Growing up, nigga, ain't had nothing. Blessed and grateful, I'm forever humble. God good, I never deny it. I got family who ain't even related. I got brothers from another mother. Hope my babies grew up to be the greatest. Never got used to being what I used to. I be damned if I don't never make it. Tomorrow ain't promised, yesterday is history. RP era, life is a mystery, man. I tell you.
Keep going. Keep going.
Bro, this shit.
Better you have the mic and the mic with the freaking board that I would be like being the gritty beat toe with the beat toe with the beat toe with the feet toe with the keep toe with the bar with the feet toe with the toe with the feet toe finito feet toe with the toe and the finito. You know that you don't want to ever catch a Rico.
Man. Hey.
Did you let it count?
It's really hard,
did you let it people?
Like I said, I'm just trying to ease my pain through it all, you know. R.I.P. Granddaddy, man. R.I.P. Sarah, May, baby. R.P. Biddy, you know. Free jar.
I appreciate that you let the beat ride at all throughout as it continued to progress, right? Because oh my goodness, and then proceeded to talk his shit within. That is something that you don't really find a lot of people doing as much. You guys kind of just get on records, rap, get out, and then that's it. But letting people see a little bit of your personality, kind of like, you know, anything that gets people a little bit of a step closer will help, right? Obviously, we recognize the sample with the overall production. It still falls in the confines of you know, tracks we would definitely hear from you within that trap sector. And you know, as he said, he just likes the color blue or whatnot, so he threw that blue filter over. And it reminds me of just like the many different ideas that we're truly able to do when it comes to music videos, right? Isn't it funny how we can either do something very vibrant, right? You can do something where the colors are changed and inverted, or the trees are purple, and like trees and grass are purple, the sky is pink, You know, just different things like that. Then there's black and white, which is, you know, a standard, which I feel like it never not works, because it makes whatever you're doing feel like it has a vintage kind of feel to it or whatnot. Even with new movies, we're willing to go back to the theater to watch a version of it where they've just put a black and white filter on it, right? They did it with the Wolverine movie that like was it the Wolverine? I keep forgetting which one was which at this point. But the Wolverine movie that they had, they basically re-released that in black and white, like it was a Western, and that was dope. I remember them having Werewolf by Night on Disney Plus in black and white with certain elements that had like color in it at certain points, and then eventually they released a color version of that as well. So vice versa, like whatever we choose to do, it'll bring the record or videos to life in a different way. You could also, even though you have just visuals on something like these, you could also make it a lyric video at the same time, just like figuring out that creative way to bring the words on screen and building from that. And that record out of the two was the shortest, I think. Hold on, I think it was somewhere around like 2 minutes and something or whatnot. So that was more of a let me show you what I could do real quick and roll out record. While the other one felt like it went a little bit further in, of course, as per usual, and we appreciate that. So we can do it. What do you say? And he said, I made this. I'm on the way to my dad's funeral. So sorry to hear that, man. My condolences. And I didn't have anything else to say. Damn, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man. I feel like making an album, man. The true way to solidify those that we lost is to have something that really celebrates the biography of that person's life or our experiences with them. So if you could make an album that expands on those elements, I feel like there's something cathartic for both you and also others who love them as well. So if you do end up doing something like that, man, I'll be looking forward to it. Always willing to give any ideas that I can to help move those things forward. What do you say? I want to drop a second verse on that, and then Jig Jennings said we can do it. Hold up, we gotta see what's up. Hi-yo. Make it happen. I hope to see y'all make that happen for sure. All right, I know we had a skip as well. I think there was one from Dan B, right? So we got you up. Give me a second. There's a lot of times where you don't even know what the hell you're gonna do. You leave. You actually had sent. You sure you don't want to send another song? You basically sent 20. It's up to you.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie, I'm playing old school games where it's all up for grabs. You know me. I love gold. I got a big stick of gold where my thing used to be just because.
Is it loud of people don't know?
Oh wait, let me actually add the other thing there. So it's at 58. Alright. So this one different. Should be Love Not Me. Is this the right one?
She said she loved me, but she loved me not.
Yeah.
She only loved what I got. Guess what? Yeah, it's not a lot. That's why I'm always on the clock. Now I go to work 6 or 7 days. Nowadays, that's just what it takes. So let me tell you how she spent my money today. Was a party plaque off of Instacart. Was a quick swipe with the credit card. It was a gotta get this now so we can say, where we gonna take the kids today? I say, probably for a visit to my grave. I mean, hell, it's free and there's plenty of room to play. Said she loved me, but she loved me not. She only loved what I got. Guess what? Yeah, it's not a lot. That's why I'm always on the clock. Said she loved me, but she loved me not. She only loved what I got. Guess what? Yeah, it's not a lot. That's why I'm always on the clock. Anything else that I can refi, I mean, I'm willing to sell the stuff in half of mine. I got shit on the shelf from 2009 for trade. Now I go to work 6 or 7 days. Cause nowadays it's kind of what it takes. But let me tell you how she spent my money today.
It still feels like it needs work in some areas.
And getting gas, bubble bath, and our kids laugh. Was all the things that I don't mind to pay.
Why you keep like stopping?
Now I go to work 6 or 7 days. Cause nowadays that's just what it takes. So let me tell you how she spent my money today. Said she loved me, but she loved me not. She only loved what I got. Guess what? Yeah, it's not a lot. That's why I'm always on the clock. Said she loved me, but she loved me not. She only loved what I got. Guess what? Yeah, it's not a lot. That's why I'm always on the clock.
What do you think it means though? People don't know if they really even need yo. Ask to be able to freaking go to some place where you are able to buy or just randomly get free clothes. People also know that when it comes to being able to play football or basketball, never free throw or fumble the ball. Freaking all of y'all know that when it comes to this show, I fuck with you all, so
Said
please.
She love me, but she love me not. She only love what I got. Guess what? Yeah, it's not a lot. That's why I'm always on the clock.
I'm always on the clock and shit, and everybody knows that there's no way that you can stop this shit. I also wanna go pick up the mic and never drop this shit. And if I had a beat like this, I probably would've copped this shit. But all of y'all. Yeah, big salute. So first off, man, it does feel like a work in progress, like something freshly squeezed, type shit, where you haven't really thought about every single part that you want to have. Feel like you're still feeling certain things out. There wasn't a lot of confidence in certain areas. I can definitely see the potential, and really, with every record, I try to think about it with the best performance possible from the artist. Would it be something that's palatable? In its current state, it still feels like it needs that like you got signed and the label is paying for you to perform at House of Blues or wherever it might be, and come in there with that confidence. It felt like at certain points you almost not necessarily lack the confidence, but you started going in like you weren't sure of what you wanted to come out and at that certain spot or whatnot. So fixing all that, getting the timing perfect, all of that will bring us back to ThatDorkyReviewShow. There is a lot of dip. All right, let me go ahead and jump back in to the lineup again. Wait, let me see if did he want to send something? You can listen again. What I'll do is I'll just credit you for another skip if you decide to want to send it, and you know, we could do it like that or whatnot. But not bad in terms of that one right there. Can't wait to see till that one's done, because you do have live elements in there as well. And he said raw out the dog, Dan B. So yeah, he really got it in there. Let me go in and he said Kid Rock Decoded has said decoded
DJ Dork Genius.
Said I'm a country boy, I'd rock this, man. Listen, that's what I'm saying. This is also why I love having so many different artists come to the show. It matters what you guys both make as artists and also listen to, right? For those of you who have a standard of how you rap to or sing to certain records, the more love that you put into whatever it is, when people then hear your feedback on their record, it means so much more to know that what they're doing gravitates in that lane, right? I am someone who makes I make different music, right? It's never in any specific type of lane, but because of that, there are times when I don't know who specifically would rock with it. So for me, I'm sending my stuff out, just really trying to see who likes it. I don't count on any very specific person outside of, depending on the record that I have, if it's something that's video game centric, those that like maybe hip hop and video games together. That was my goal at one point. And then between that, just those who appreciate artists like a Redman, a Ludacris, a Eminem, a Busta, a Hobson, a Lil Dicky, a Odd Future. I've always felt like I'm cut from that cloth. Someone who loves to have fun on the record, but then really wants to go in there and also hopefully have you guys say that I have bars, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be able to see, man. Where are we at? Where are we at? You love me not. All right, let me see where we are at in the free line so we can go back into the goods. We got Joey the Gent with Paint Like. Let me see if I can download it. Because it was taking some time. Joey the Gent, let's see if you can be consistent yourself here.
Yeah. Joey the Gent. I made mine out of scraps. I spazzed that had they break lines out of whack. Matter of fact, I had to take time to make rhymes out of that. But I don't rap and I don't hate, so now I'm back, cause I was late. But it's the past that made a way to paint like Basquiat or Dali. Pardon me, it's a fait accompli. That's what the data says. The data set contains a long stream. I like this shit, really, yeah, I'm nice with this. Ain't nobody really writing, kid. Everybody wanna bite some clips. I just really, I just write just like this here. Anytime I've been writing shit, lightning coming, striking fear, bleeds into the psychosphere. I've been with a light don't care. Ain't nobody here to wipe your tears, nobody here to wipe your rears, huh? Yeah, we talk about it, but we ain't really shit. It's the things that we've seen, all the things that we've missed. See, those of us that grew, we move like how it is. We knew too many kids that ain't live. Listen, too many times I've seen the story play. The sort of thing that always seem to end a gory way. The glory play ain't always what the stories say. When you thought it, now you show the wallet and the score you laid got you deeper in the pockets of your keeper. Shit get hotter when the product you get robbed of end up popping up in your ether. Caught up in the cause, now you making calls, trying to draw on your people. Shit get tough, shit get rough and deceitful. That's when they see you and they know that whole you peep through ain't gon' keep you safe. So peep the game with Diesel, have a leap of faith. Feed them till they need them and then flip the page. It's slick the way they pick them. Ain't no victims way they see the game, cause either way they winning. Whether you dead or in a prison, this shit isn't what they sell you. I was born into the system, so listen when I tell you. They manifest the plot and the narrative is such. It's when you think you got shit locked, they tearing this bitch up. It's what it is, I know damn sure what it isn't. See power change hands, your plans get jammed by plants hand planted in the system. Enhancing the chances they can stick us in the can. Every man who'll dance, they plan to get them, huh? Yeah, we talk about it, cause we ain't really shit. It's the things that we've seen, all the things that we've missed. Okay. See those of us that grew, yeah, we move how it is. We knew too many kids that ain't live.
Can't live it, like listen, I ain't living. I don't even really know what to do, but I can't rip it. And everybody like knows that if I am hungry as fuck, I'm about to eat 8 chickens. And sometimes people look at me like, what is that hole right there? You can't stick shit inside of it. Matter of fact, you know what? When it is coming to all of these beats, I'm writing them like everyone knows that I'm freestyling and writing shit. Matter of fact, man, I'm lightning, but in the bottle without the top on the. So big freaking salute to that, man. You got in there, straight bars, loved the overall beat. Felt like it was something perfect for, you know, that Halloween feel, yet also outside. Wouldn't necessarily put that in horrorcore specifically, but just like beat-wise, it has a vibe that fits that context and whatnot. 2 minutes and 43 seconds, so you almost got to that 3-minute sector. You remind me of like 50 Cent when he was hungry, bro. You know what I mean? When he was like, I need to rap and I'm gonna be dope. The G Unit album, Get Rich or Die Trying 50, and the G Unit was it Beg for Mercy? Those two right there had some of my favorite work from 50. You know what I'm saying? Outside of like How to Rob and shit like that or whatnot, right? But with the beats that they would rap to as well, man, like it brought a little something within there. And we always love when you can just bar something up, man. Me and you definitely still need a record. Yes, oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's super dope, the freestyle question, man. Listen, I tried. I was just trying to go in there, and then he was up. Let me see. Okay. It's like you're asking me answers, and you're asking me questions I already know the answers to. Thing. Let me see. Did you send another skip? Dan B. Well. You gonna make me have to make another, but either you gonna end up upgrading the one song skip price for everybody, or let's see what's up. Hold on.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie, I'm playing old school games where it's all up for grabs. You know me. I love gold. I love gold. I got a big stick of gold where my thing used to be, just because.
Everybody won't even chill, and I don't even know what to do, but I'm here. Seriously, bro. Go back. Yeah. Appreciate the support.
there's nothing digesting inside my midsection. I think I'm infected with a disease of depression. Please stop inspecting, would you answer these questions? How the hell do I eat without being arrested? Remove the pain, someone send me a message. I'm going insane from living these lessons. I wanna be tame, but I'm angry inside. I do take the blame for not changing my life. I live what I see how I live. I might give a fuck for wooden drunk off a fifth, but I don't give a fuck, I stay drunk than a bitch. It seems like these cuffs keep cutting my wrists. Sometimes everything is not okay. Sometimes all I am is ugly gray. Sometimes everyone just walks away. Sometimes it's the bed I made. The bed I made. Yeah, I know I got it rough now. There's some shit I gotta tough out. Working on a bus rap, but first I gotta bust out. These bars will never rust out. Gotta face the fact I'm stuck now. They can track with bloodhounds. Look how far I dug down. Have a nervous breakdown. Live inside my brain now. War to the state. And the guard is on a late round. Can't afford a shakedown. Shit, I'm up to 28 now. Got a sword in the board tucked away up in the weight pile. Now I gotta wait while they rearrange the layout. The feds about to pay out. They say they made it safe now. The warden got a lake house. I got another case file. They're hoping that I stay wild and never find a way out. Get back up in that cage now. Time to practice fake smile. Don't you fucking make sounds, especially while they take count. See that pepper spray cloud? Yeah, it's about to rain now. Should've learned to lay down. Now you learn to lay down. It's the bed I made.
What happened there?
Sometimes
somebody closed the doors.
It's not okay. Sometimes all I am is ugly gray. Sometimes everyone just walks away. Sometimes it's the bed I made.
The bed that you made, like listen, there's a lot of stuff up in my head, man.
It's the bed I made.
I wanna like go to sleep, and people also know, like back in the days, I would like listen to everyone, and Jodeci was like an R&B group. People will know that I don't even really know what I'm doing. My mind is see-through. I can go over and get the sheets, and people also know that like every day, man, my history was.
Sometimes everything is not okay. Sometimes all I am is ugly gray. Sometimes everyone just walks away. Sometimes
big salute. Listen, I remember this one as well from last time, and you know, you outdid yourself, of course, with this. I think this is the best of both worlds when it comes to the more melodic aspect of what you can do, and the rapping kind of like all in one, right? You have the ability to get in there and do the decent melodies that really feel very natural. If you were doing one or the other, I think people would be very comfortable with you in both lanes. And the energy switch, right? I think that is the most important thing, being able to see an artist have variation in some way, whether it's flow or melodically or the energy, right? That's one that not a lot of artists will think of, but it does allow us to really see that you feel the record in a certain way,
right? Because, you know, whether you start off very low and then you ramp it up as the verse or the song goes, or you do it in the opposite way, in reverse pretty much, where you start off with energy and then by the end you get quiet. That would have actually been a very interesting way to take like each verse and you know, if not for this, another song that you know reflects and allows you to do a little something like that, right? Not to have you continue make a whole nother one that just like harkens back immediately to this, but the idea is there, right? To do one where you start off with a lot of energy, then by the end of the verse you're sort of almost, you know, whispering, and you know, whether it's a story or something, like there's something there that would be dope. I don't know yet. Then on the opposite side, doing basically what you did there, I think would be dope as well. It's an awesome story. All right, buddy, thank you. And yeah, thank you for checking out my tracks, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for advice over the years. Listen, sorry. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can submit something. They're not even gonna let me get in there. Hold on, can I do this? That is lame. Let me see if this appeal approved. Yeah, hold on. Okay, I can bring it back. Something had happened. I think it might have been the content of one of, not one of your records or whatnot. There was another artist who had sent something or whatnot, and I guess the content was a bit much for the TikTok side, so they were gonna like kind of block me for like until the 7th, I think. And so I was trying to appeal it while we were playing some of those records or whatnot, but we're good. The appeal process worked. Give me a second because we're gonna get right back in. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for your patience. If you are in the free line, if you are new to the show,
be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com.
Would you say? I like your chill approach, almost soothing in a way. Listen, he has a sound that, like, even though I do recommend most artists, anyone who makes music, period, if you have the ability to pick up a guitar and literally do your song, make it happen, record it in any way, whether you have an audience or not, because those are the elements that people love. I think people underestimate the value of live music, basically, right? Not everyone can play guitar, not everyone can play piano, not everyone can play saxophone, flute, whatever it is. We can mess around with stuff and press random buttons, but for those that can, and then if they're able to really just do that and then basically perform the songs that they have, they can do it anywhere that, you know, they can have the instrument and not be told to shut up and things like that. But I think every bit of live content that you guys can put out, and y'all know we're in this generation where we go in and out of the AI conversations. The real artists make me appreciate so much more their humanity. Like, y'all, this is why we keep having that conversation, because whenever I hear a real artist and then I'm reminded, like, this is something that a person came up with in its completion, right? You know what I'm saying? And even when you're trying to choose the beat to hop on, that's an aspect of the artistry, and then figuring out what song should go to that, what kind of chorus you should do, what kind of melody you should do, all of that stuff. And the fact that it's within you matters so much. And so we are in a generation now where we kind of do need to prove a lot of those aspects, kind of let people see us in the booth, let people see us as we're working on that song. Sometimes it's as simple as you writing the record and a picture of you writing the record, right? Like you're in the mode, you know what I'm saying, or in your moment trying to figure out what you want to happen, and you know, it starts to reflect from there. She usually plays the guitar, but I made some guitar beats for her, and my girl is gonna sing with her. Hey. Let us hear that when it happens, if you can, if it's recorded. Let us hear that if you can. Hold on, I know I got the other one from you as well.
I was always spending time with my $20 bills.
It's the second one. Matter of fact, shout out to all the people who are short ass dick in hell when they stepping
Got a lot
up.
of knowledge, but never
If
went
the
to
song
college.
is on our
Handcuffed
platforms.
in the back of a bus, I seen mileage. I ain't got actor, I seen enough violence. You ever seen a motherfucker eyeball out the socket shit?
Hold on, real quick. Stackhouse was like, if the song is on all platforms, are you considering it mainstream? No, it's only I consider an industry record anything that's on the radio, right? So if it's something signed by a major record label, they are the ones who are picky and will basically block our ability to play it, or they'll mute it, or they'll, you know, flag or block the stream or whatever it might be. And again, it makes no sense because, like, promote your freaking self. Like anytime we do a reaction, it's free promotion for everybody involved. They should have a way to basically track, okay, at this specific moment, playing this song with this beat or this artist record, there's this many people in the building on these platforms or whatnot. So you register the amount of ears and add that to the stream. Like, I'm pressing play on a Spotify record, right? From if it has to be something industry related, whatever the case, even if it's not on Spotify, there should be that way where they can kind of create and monetize. But because they can't, that's why they create problems. We literally have to license the ability to play a Drake record, quote unquote, and stuff.
I've been on the docket and I ain't got a lockpick, so I cannot get stopped with what I cannot get popped with. If I hop quick, now you get hit with all this snot spit. Close your eyelids, not a lot to shock with. I don't care, bitch, I got this. You cannot stop this with your scary nonsense. Come here, I'll be clear, yeah, I'm fairly honest. But you thought this was a staring contest. Just had 12 dabs, I'm barely conscious. And I don't even know if there's a therapy on
What up, Carolina Mike?
I do not care if you share or block it, comment or not, bitch, I'm airing my shit. I was always spending time with my $20 bills. Used to pull the strip out just to make sure it was real. Was always spending time with my $20 bills. $20
on his easy shit.
$20 bill. Was always spending time with my $20 bills. Used to pull the strip out just to make sure it was real. Was always spending time with my $20 bills. $20 bills. $20 bills. Someone's mom got a rose stem in the lip lock. She got on when she pawned her son's wristwatch. Nothing on but a t-shirt and some flip-flops. Salad tongs holding that pipe. I got This the rage when I pissed away. Make big mistakes, shouldn't live to make. Which indicates shouldn't stay this way. Or I meant to say I shouldn't probably change. Get a Harley and ride to the far away. Chris Farley back in my party days. I'm looking at the future and I'm already late. Play the parlay, shit, I'm one call away. I'm all about the living. Rich shade of digits. If you need it, I get it. It'll be here in a minute. I'm all about my business and I give up on the fitness. Your baby mama live it cause I made her wash the dishes. I ain't gotta get it, bitch. I probably already got it. Hardly out of pocket. That's probably about a jock. Your girl tell me stop it. Your mind same toxic. She can talk about it. So I'm super I'm
You and I collided. I am not the pilot, I'm the gas that'll blast.
You got
if
in
you
there.
even try to light it. The people you confide in, they be smiling while they lying. And I'm sick of hearing sirens and someone's mother crying. Never mind, I'm numb now, I'm dumbed down. Some clown in a fun house, I'm just sticking my tongue out. And somehow I'm still here spitting my lungs out. Same time, about to smack your face with a cum towel. Oh wow, can't believe I said it like that. Where the medical at? Gonna need a hell of a rat. Now I'm spending time with my $100 bills. I still pull the strip out just to make sure that it's real. I was always spending time with my $20 bills. Used to pull the strip out just to make sure it was real. Was always spending time with my $20 bills. $20 bills, $20 bills. Was always spending time with my $20 bills. Used to pull the strip out just to make sure it was real. Was always spending time with my $20 bills. $20 bills, $20 bills.
There's a lot of time. All right, big salute. So this one was him on his like almost Eazy-E shit, right? It reminds you of that cruising down the street of Mod 6'4", right? But with different elements. Man, it also has elements of like 99 problems, right? You know what I mean? I got 99 problems and I just ain't one. And it's also very chill. It has that country, kind of swag on it as well. There does seem, at least in my opinion, there is something that I feel like is kind of missing in certain areas. I don't know what it is yet. Still trying to pinpoint what that might be, but this one is a fun record. Always good to be able to see you guys really get in there and kind of have fun with the records that you have. Also, I want to remind you guys of the appreciation when any of you guys do a record that does have a chorus. You know, you'll hear me talk about this a lot on the show because I do have certain things in my mind that I consider a standard that some of the best songs need to have, right? One of those things is a chorus. Another thing is the right length of the song. I never want to feel like the artist rushed in and out of it unless it's an intro, outro, or interlude. Then just really taking the song as serious as possible, not punching in too much, not feeling like you're freestyling the record either, as not everybody's really able to do it and make it feel and sound natural while still saying stuff dope that feels like it still could have been written or whatnot, right? So there are different elements and ways to come at a record that will make people really champion you. We do have to think about the conversations that people are gonna have when they're just talking about us in general as an artist. What do you want people to say about you in regards to what your abilities are when someone's like, oh, who do you listen to right now, right? They mention your name and they have to say, insert this artist here and why. What are those things for you? I already told y'all for me, man, like I always aim to give you a lot of my thought process, the dorky and goofy sides of myself that I've always been, and I aim to kind of give you that chuckle or make you laugh while you're listening to something, while also just kind of enjoying yourself, being able to hear some bars, hopefully something nostalgic, depending on if you kind of vibe with the same stuff. But I took a lot from what I loved myself from a Redman, a Ludacris, a M, a Hobson, you know what I'm saying? Like those artists really had an animation to what they did, which really made you listen in a different way. They weren't artists that when they got in there and rapped, you kind of tuned out because they weren't really talking about nothing. Like, no, you tune in because they are talking about something and they're formulating it in the best way, still having a standard for hitting those bars and stuff like that. For you have a lot of different concepts, you have creativity, you have the ability to get in there with both melodies and straight rapping. And then when it comes to melodies, you don't just let me add auto-tune and stuff. Like, you really try to make it as natural as possible, which I feel like adds to the flair of everything we talk about on this show, man. We want you guys to be celebrated for whatever you can do naturally, and literally if you had to perform now with a live band, what is that going to sound like? Definitely more cowbell. Dakota said. And then David, what up? Always more cowbell, man. It needs more cowbell. Is that what it is missing? We trying to figure that out. Let me see. How do you know if you're on the list? So you should get a confirmation email. David also said he never got one or whatnot. If you don't, resend it. Cause listen, I can say that you there, but I don't like when I ever like pretend that you ain't even there, like, and you can sit there for hours and freaking spin that shit. Cause man, skips lack. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, what do you think about that? We are gonna get back into the free line right about now. Yeah, if you didn't get one, resend. We're jumping back in right now. Okay, Decoded, you are up now. Mr. Decoded, Mr. Murder She Wrote It, Mr. He often sends beats. Hold My Conscience, reimagined? Was this the R&B beat that you had sent the other day?
Was this the R&B?
No way you ain't mine.
Oh no, never mind.
No way you ain't mine. No way you ain't mine.
Never mind.
Cause I want a piece of you.
I was trying to figure out what.
No way you ain't mine. No way you ain't mine. No way you ain't mine. Cause I want a piece of you. So hold my conscience, know I want this, know that I want you. Put something toxic in my tonic, take me home with you. My vision blurry, hotel lights, you take me to your room. Now I can't remember last night, I just know I want you. Ooh, I can't remember last night, oh no. So hold my conscience, cause I need a piece of you. Oh, I can't sleep, I find no peace, so I need a piece of you. I know it's toxic, but babe, I love this poison. Cause when I take a hit of you, it drowns out all the noises. No way you ain't mine. No way you ain't mine. No way you ain't mine. Cause I want a piece of you. No way you ain't mine. No way you ain't mine. No way you ain't mine. Cause I want a piece of you. She wonders what they think when I'm with her. I wonder if she'll stay when I kiss her. My heart's just like yours, how it's damaged. Bet tonight go just as she planned it. She gon' slip me out of my conscience. I'm gon' slip right back cause I want this. Holding my eyes closed so you don't stop. I do all the things so you don't want. So hold my conscience, cause I need a piece of you. Oh, I can't sleep, I find no peace, so I need a piece of you. I know it's toxic, but babe, I love this poison. Cause when I take a hit of you, it drowns out all the noises. No way you ain't mine. No way you ain't mine. No way you ain't mine.
I Big salute. What do you guys think about that? And you know, feedback is, of course, welcome. 2 minutes and 34 seconds of record. A little bit of a vibe, some freaking chill. And it did feel like something you could get an actual R&B artist song. We had elements within there that felt like they were part of that kind of confine. I do feel like there is still more with the production that you could do on top of that. As I always, hold on, let me jump back in here. As I always, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. Quest. With any production, we don't want anything to feel like we get one good loop going and then we kind of just loop that throughout the rest of the beat outside of maybe an outro or something like that where you drop the drums. You know, you want to every 2 to 4 bars figure out different placements of certain drums or different things you can switch up tonally, or you know, just really pretend that you are the orchestra truly orchestrating the record itself and bringing it to life. We don't want to simply be a placeholder for an artist, basically. You know what I'm saying? The beat that comes on, they can do a little something, they get in and they get out, right? If we literally, even with that, right, you could maybe make the beat, send it off to the artist, have them make a record, send you back the vocals and the record itself so you can, you know, have it for the reference. But to be able to build something even better around what they've done on top of that, like, the performance can inspire a little bit more. Thank you for the sub as well. Thank you for the sub. But yeah, the performance can inspire more production from you as well. So really listen to what's happening there and see what else you can do to elevate what's there. Even having an instrument that plays the melody of what the singer is doing is a little something extra, right? And we won't know whether or not you already had that in the beat and then they got inspired by you and did it, or if it went back around. But either way, both of them would allow us to see more work done within the song, be impressed. I know, at least with me, I do like to know that there's a level of true workmanship with whatever we are listening to, right? So the more that you can have a conversation about things that you did to a record, why you made the record, the better it is. Like, even maybe you have backup singers, you have a saxophone player that comes through, you have a pianist or whatnot, you play this, you play that. Being able to say those things adds to your professionality and even a willingness to work on things and collab with others as well. I mean, we have a lot of different scenarios. What do you think about that, everybody in the chat? You got to say okay. And you have some drum variations and shit, and little frills can really accentuate the performance. That's what I'm saying. You said I wanted it to be minimal, melodic, and let the lyrics shine. This one wasn't about me and stuff. Let's see. And then gotta have more details to have. I mean, I think what we're saying is we want the production to build, right? The artist is gonna do what they do. The lyrics are still going to be able to shine, but you also still want to feel like the producer is truly there every step of the way. This is how you create the scenarios where the artist and the producer get the accolades. Otherwise, it becomes a thing where people are mainly focused on the artist. They don't really care about it. The beat will still be something dope, but they're not asking, yo, who made that? But when you put in that work, when you, you know what, let me add this drum break here, let me go over here and add this, we're gonna change the tempo on this side, whatever. When you do those things, we see the level of work that you're willing to do, as opposed to someone who just does something really quick, gets in, gets out, moves on to the next thing. Like, I don't think I would even want the product of that thing that has just been made in seconds. Like, you know, I always equate, like, when it comes to AI, the quick, let me prompt one thing and then it just pops it out, versus really watching someone truly put the record together from scratch, watching people paint something from scratch and then color it and then do things to make it look 3D and add different fabric or whatever. The ideas that come from your head and the execution will literally, like, it means everything, especially if you can like film it as well. So there are a lot of elements that we can do. The art of the drop, man. Yeah. And what you say, it's just like in an in-house, where if you keep the kick and hat going the whole time and you don't drop them out and over time, the dynamics to the energy across the arrangement. Yep, 100%. 100%. Listen, and in those, in dubstep and EDM and dance, like we almost expect certain specific parts to happen at some point, right? You know what I'm saying? You have that all right, let's drop out the kick right here, and we'll have the snare go for a little bit, and then it'll like speed up at some point, and then you'll have the doom, and then it comes right back with more elements. Maybe it goes from an EDM section to a dubstep section, and the energy just changes. Like, the crowd goes wild, and in some of those there's not even like an actual vocal. It's mainly about the producer in those kind of records, which is, I think, why I do like some of those genres, man. Like dubstep especially, you know, to be able to get in there and make something that unapologetically sounds like a robot making it on the spot, but is dope within the sections that you can have. I think it's the closest thing and also the easiest for us rappers to hop on and like really spit a verse and do something dope as well. Between that, you know, EDM, drum and bass, you know, some of the other ones are a little bit too fast. You gotta be a very specific kind of rapper for the other ones. Dubstep fits somewhere in the middle. I'm also surprised like Ludacris hasn't done something in that lane yet. All right, let me go ahead and jump back in the line up. If you're new to the show,
please send your records to thatdorkyreviewshow@gmail.com or get ready to die. Ha 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 ha.
Yo, Dork Squad, this is Rick Sanchez telling you to donate 10 flurbles to Cash App $pay a dork to get your song played fast as shit.
Hello, this is Grimace. Be sure to vote 1 to 10 on all music beats and video played on the show. Okay, bye.
You can hashtag Dorky, don't play that to stop a song if you think a song is trash, or hashtag run that back to force us to play it again and again and again and again and again.
Wave Welders. Oh man, we gotta open up our Spotify for this one. Let me open this in a new window while I open the Spotify. And what I'll do is, while I'm waiting for that one to load, I'm gonna go next in the free line right quick, play the next artist, and then gear up for the Spotify submission. This one is by Goku Vegeta. You just called it Submission 3.
about to say, hold on, man. Jeez Louise. The other record was trying to play. I mean, that was the end of it anyways. Honestly, I don't know what you want this to be just yet, right? Because I don't know if it's more about the production and it should be looked at as more of a beat or something more or less in between lo-fi and something energetic. I wanted the drums to hit a little bit harder, and really the vocals to come out a little bit more. Like, it felt like there was an artist in there like dying to really be heard, but they're kind of like muffled behind the beat, right? It's like you hear it's like hearing a song that someone's playing inside their car with the windows rolled up, and you can't really hear everything, but maybe more or less, you know, I guess the bass and a lot of that's going on. So we still need a little bit more. See, I love the high pitch drone, and then yeah, went to 4K. Yeah, let me know what is your thought behind it. Like, at least I feel like any artist elements should be turned up a little bit more, not be muffled behind the beat. But when you do that, you kind of almost want it to blend into the beat itself, kind of allowing somebody else to jump on top. But it also feels like there might be a lot going on for an artist to kind of add themselves. Like, you really gotta have a good mix to really bring things through. Just making sure that you polish the drums as well. Also, the record itself, I think it stopped somewhere around 1 minute and 30. Do make sure that you chop off the rest of the song before you even think about like releasing it and stuff, as it'll just be a lot of empty space after that or whatnot, because it keeps going for about like 20 seconds or so. But y'all know what it is. Yo, what up? All right, so we have Wave Welders up right now. I got your file up. We can restart this one. This one is there's a lot of time where you do not know. People even know where they do not go.
Let's go and get some food. Wait, is anybody here able to drive? Hold me on the couch, say you don't know, but you can try. Brody got up close and then he looked him in the eye. Then he hit him with some water and he told him, look alive. We do this all the time. Kick a bar and let our problems fly. Want this feeling
I see that skip, Lindsay. Well, I see a skip from a Lindsay.
Head on down to Main Street for some fried chicken. It's 2 a.m. You forgot to designate
Yeah, who said that skit?
We do this every weekend. I'm alive on Saturday.
Oh, is that you, 4K?
Church pews on Sunday morning. Granny praying that it saves my life. I'm down to Main Street for some fried chicken. It's 2 a.m. You forgot to designate a driver, so you're trying to sober up your friends. We do this every weekend. I'm alive on Saturday night. Church pews on Sunday morning. Granny praying that it saves my life. I don't believe in anything but family and fun. I do my best to balance both. I'm told it can't be done. Although it may be so, what's it mean? I try my best. I do what I can do. Let go, life handles the rest. Fried chicken on a Saturday night. Do my granny praying over my life. All this weekend I just felt so alive on Main Street, and we don't have to drive. You're the angel watching over my life. You're the reason I've been living it right. This Sunday morning I just feel so alive. All this weekend I just feel so alive. I'm down to Main Street for some fried chicken. It's 2 a.m. You forgot to designate a driver, so you're trying to sober up your friends. We do this every weekend. I'm alive on Saturday night. Church pews on Sunday morning. Granny praying that it saves my life. I'm down to Main Street for some fried chicken. It's 2 a.m. You forgot to designate a driver.
I see it.
So you're trying to sober up your friends. We do this every weekend. I'm alive on Saturday night. Church pews on Sunday morning. Granny praying that it saves my life. I'm down to Main Street for some fried chicken. It's 2 a.m. You forgot to designate a driver, so you're trying to sober up your friends. We do this every weekend. I'm alive on Saturday night. Church pews on Sunday morning. Granny praying that it saves my life.
See? When I'm about to get it, there's a lot of time where I always wonder if you can tell you that I want to let. Big salute. That was about 4 minutes and 49 seconds. I always appreciate the time any artist is willing to go into their songs, and we'll always talk about it every single time. I think this record and the style that we're hearing mostly resembles that kind of Blink 182 Green Day style, you know what I'm saying, of punk rock and all. You know, I always like that aspect a lot, because you guys are really able to go in and perform these with a real band, with instruments and all, and like it's always gonna be something dope. If you ever been to a concert where there is a band, or even one of those battle of the band kind of competitions where there's different bands who like compete to, you know, try to move up and be something. It's just live music feels and hits different when you have a band that's there to really try to bring the record to life, and be in sync, right? Everybody being on beat, the lead singer being able to have a lot of the right elements that sound and feel natural, being able to hear everybody. Like there's something about when they get it right and everything sounds clean, it's just dope. And then even with the drums and all of the stuff that we were able to hear on that version of the song, right? Like when we think of what you're truly able to add to a full record, because there can even be a grander version on top of this where you add violins and things like that. But in the opposite direction, simply having an acoustic guitar
and then going out and singing that same thing, right? Whether you want to lower the energy a little bit and make it slower or anything, the world is your oyster when it comes to stuff like that. So we do appreciate it. Do you agree? Do you disagree? We got a skip coming up in just a moment. Everybody's like, you know what I'm saying? Much appreciated, my G. Yeah, we both love pop and punk music. That's what's up. And then my homie is currently in a band that tours a lot, man. There we go. That is what we like to see. You know, keep doing your thing. And overall, like, so for artists like you, the goal is to be able to sound cohesive enough to be able to open up for or tour with the bands that I just mentioned, right? You can add any you can add any other band you want to the fray. I just gave a few examples in there, whether it's Paramore, whether it's Blink-182, Green Day, Good Charlotte, we could keep going, you know what I'm saying, down that line. But just to be able to perform with and open up for and feel very natural and to have those elements, like, that's a fill-in for me that will never get old. I feel like you also have something a little bit better than we do with hip-hop, man. One of the things that we're always complaining about in hip-hop and rap is that because we're always competing, a lot of our community tend to really critique you harshly on elements. And even when you're rapping past a certain age or something like that, when you're in rock, when you're in anything else, like, they champion you for still being able to go out and perform. They still show up. They still go and buy tickets. They feel like there's a respect there. But I always equate it back to the fact that it's always been real music. With country, with rock, heavy metal, like whatever it is, you're seeing people on stage actually performing. There's no fakery, tricking, lip syncing and stuff like that. Some artists may go up and lip sync. I think it's more in pop than like straight up rock and things like that. But there's a level of respect there because the music is truly being brought to life in a different way. And I think there's a trueness to that because you don't say the same thing about the Roots, right? In terms of like critiquing them because rapping past a certain time or whatnot. Like, they're a band who also has a rapper in it, who also had a beatboxer, who also has a drummer and everything, right? And they're able to still make hip-hop, make things in the genres that they want and make things reflect. Hold on, let me put that skip in.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie, I'm playing old school games where it's all up for grabs, you know me.
We got Miss Dose. We got Miss Dose featuring Don Cisco. Give your thoughts on this one overall as we proceed to give you what you need. Hold on, let me write the song information down again. Is the song called anything? You just put numbers right there and stuff like that. Well, we don't know. We don't know. What information am I missing from this? So I can add it to the ticker up there. Here we go.
Quest. Song called the same thing.
No cap, I wanna know who you is. Heads turn soon as you scroll in this bitch. I got my blinker on, dipping in your lame miss. I'm real curious, what your name is? Walked up in here like you're famous. I'm just saying, miss. Looking like that, I bet 100 grand if you're dangerous. Mama said never trust her. Big butt and a smile, don't be a sucker. Well, forgive me today, mama, I'm going against the grain. Overwhelmed by this little sexy thing. She fancy, girl, she could make a penny blank. Wrapped in luxury brand, she got a Fendi game. Ooh, looking like she all-star everything. I'm talking out the ballpark every swing. Flow seats, girl, you trying to catch a game. Acting all goopy in the front row.
Cabana, wanna hop inside my 6'4".
So Quest.
You and that Oakland booty could do a whole lot of. Turn a monster truck into a low rider. Miss Dolce, Cabana,
Dolce.
wanna hop inside my 6'4". Impala. Tell your babysitters you gon' be a tad bit late. Hop in, but watch that candy paint. I bet I put that two-piece on her. Hit her with that Gucci, Prada. Baby wanna know if she my hoe or my baby mama. I told her be the solution, girl, don't be the problem. Put miles on my ride and put smiles on your face. Girl, you look so fly, won't you come up to my place? Hey, can't wait to get away. You plus me equals vacay. I just wanna take you out and give you everything that you've been shorted on, without a doubt. These other niggas ain't right, they groupies. I don't wanna be a Charlie Brown or your Snoopy.
That
I mean,
Dolce.
dude ain't right, he's bootsy. I'm the one that gets that coochie juicy. Who's the motherfucking top dog, big hog, me, Don C. Everybody know what's up, y'all. Miss Dolce, Cabana, wanna hop inside my 6'4", Impala. You and that Oakland booty could do a whole lot of. Turn a monster truck into a low rider. Miss Dolce, Cabana, wanna hop inside my 6'4", Impala. Tell your babysitters you gon' be a tad bit late. Hop in, but watch that candy paint. Miss Dolce, Cabana.
Why you gonna leave us with them badass kids, though?
You better not be late. I need you back on time. Listen. It's been like a record that will be out there. It's something that you know, for the ladies, for the club, you know, it has something that I think will resonate, right? All it's missing right now, at least in my ears, is a video. Would it be my eyes or my ears? You know, so one of the two. Music video would be something dope for this, right? And of course, when you do that, make sure you do have, you know, Ms. Dolce in it, man. Whoever you would consider that, like, you almost could do a little bit of a contest or challenge. I don't know. You got to figure out like who can be Ms. Dolce, essentially, man, which would be decent. It's about 2 minutes and 36 seconds. I wouldn't fight you if you wanted to make a little bit more record within there. It always allows you to add another artist potentially, or simply more verses from you. And then you can also take it to a place where, like, honestly, when I'm thinking about a feature, a female artist, female rapper or singer, whatever you need, we got. I always love to, like, what do you want? Do you want R&B singer? Hold up, because we gonna play you a few, right? Do you want an R&B singer, someone like this?
Tell me, was it worth it? I really hope that she is perfect, cause you acting like you're so in love. Like you don't think about what we was. And I can't lie, it hurt it. You need a
hold on.
Earned it. Cause you acted like it would be us. So why are you with her?
Her name is Santa. This is Rachel Ray.
Hey baby, I've been missing on you a lot lately. But you got that ooh la la that I like. Plus you say that I'm a D-type. I put it on you whenever you come around. Cause when you see me do whatever makes me smile. Ooh, can't nobody do me like you do. Ooh.
This is 616.
Type to really go and get my lick back. Diamonds last forever, what tastes sweeter than a get back. All the more up on me, so you see me, I'll be protected. Please excuse the sick boy, you got one hell of a kickback. I'm pulling up on you tonight. I said fuck the conversation in your head tonight. I'm pulling up on you tonight. I said fuck the common sense, I'm on your head tonight. I'm in the bag.
Man, I love what they're able to come up with. We have Mickey Shiloh.
Zoom in, keep me going. I want to show it what I'm working with, what I could do with it.
Get it.
Fast forward, come over to the bed.
All right, then when it comes to the female rappers, right? Come on with it. Let me see, how far should I go in? Let's go to the Femme Fatale playlist that we have on here. And it really depends on what kind you want for a song like this.
Big button and smile, don't be a sucker. Well, forgive me today, mama, I'm going against the grain. Overwhelmed by this little sexy thing. She fancy,
Like again,
girl, she gon'
it's
make
more of an R&B kind of rap-centric record. And so picking wisely for something like that. Like, I know all of them could still get in that lane, but let me see what I could pull out, because they're all in completely different. It's hilarious how different some of the rappers are and shit like that. Like, right? Like, you want some straight hip hop? Like, look.
Look, Miss Ames finna kill him like the government. The question won't be who I am, but where them bitches went. They knew streets was gon' feel me when I drop my shit. Every block, every ab, every hood there is. Every ear, every heart, and every abdomen. Whole thread I hear, cause I'm better than half these men. You ain't even in my league, how you expect to win? Got me laughing cause y'all sound real stupid.
Then we have Jashay's signature.
Like a puzzle, stand strong like they say I look like Mojo Jojo. I got that kiss in that check, my logo. I'm with my homies, I'm with my dogs. Stick together like Toto. We got that bite back, we gon' need a muzzle. Put my life together like a puzzle. Staying strong, arm and hammer, muscle. Pocket full of faith for everyday struggles. If it rain, walk over the puddle. Extended cash and it's draping in bundles. I drop
I want to keep that one going. If you need more club-centric twerk.
Daddy, drip, Versace,
Crazy Luca.
Yeah, I'm classy. I'm a freak, nasty. Hourglass, thick body.
Okay.
Real beauty, buzzing.
That's right.
Bitches ain't far from it.
Ain't.
Ass shaking like jelly.
Okay.
Pop quiz,
Yep.
make it pop. Goody good, candy shot. Lay back, candy shot. Nice piece, I ain't talking black. Black coupe, pin it up. Boss bitch, Bentley truck. Red bottoms, we stepping out. Big bets and we run it up.
Yeah, she got a good energy freaking to her as well. We have, again, we still going. This is all off of just trying to figure out if you were to add another feature.
Hit her with that Gucci, Prada, baby wanna know what
another feature to that. I'm trying to find, whether it will be a singer or a rapper. And
These streets finna fucking out beat. Sticky with the punchlines, hurting souls. I'm a local bitch, main rap
like,
those.
who would be in there?
Ice, I'll bring the cold. Electric on the beat, I'll bring the joe. A bitch too fire, flow rolled out like a tire. Hard as Kanye with the wire. Kissed in a liar, blowing out heat like a dryer. KD.
And I'm pulling out songs from them where they just really rapping, right? Like, I'm trying to figure out who has like specifically a lovesick-esque joint that is in the confines of the record that you have, because every single one, they are like spitters for real.
I hate my damn self. So much stress over nothing, I swear I need help. Some relief or releasing some goodie roll well. Rubbing elbows with people who ride on coattails. No mistake, I need money and kiss, I need bells. No rejecting this market, it's in the details. More concerned about others than in your damn wealth. I'm pro-health, think I'm gon' need that rat shot. Me need no cold out. Gas a bitch for
all of these are female artists that have come to the show, sent their shit, and rip a freaking zinted.
Yo, you flexing with 2 bands. Yo, I don't understand.
Essence.
Cause I paid that for my rent. Thank you in advance. It's me that they can't stand. So I guess that you should sit. He just popped his in. He told me I'm a perk. So I guess I'm high as shit. Then he pulled it out the van. Said someone gon' get hurt. Yo, it got real as shit. It's levels to the shit like an elevator. Listen to me, I can tell you something that can elevate. Yo, give me any subject, any word, and I can advocate it. Try to shoot the fade, and ain't no way you won't.
Why?
Determined
on the head if you ain't giving, get decapitated. Not elaborating, I just got a thing for fabric. Yo, I'm de-isolated, underrated, underestimated. Ain't compensating, I'm just taking
You gotta keep that one going a little bit or whatnot. We got 2 Dank as well. You want to go into the Chicana rap?
I'm sick of how you're asking. My punchline is through. You wanna know some shit, but I ain't never known you. They talking so much, swear they be knowing so much. But here's the shit you can't admit is what if that was you? They mad cause I'm a rapper now. What happened to them scrapping out? We all want a nice place to live, but money may be simply. Subtract the ounces, my ounce now. Like what the hell you talking about? Befriending shit, pretending shit. This female you ain't messing with.
One more. Let's do Swing Back by Amaya.
He be throwing up them bands cause he hold down the chat. And if I give it to you, you might have to swing back. Swing back, baby, maybe we could take it to the back. See, I got a lot of fans and he got a lot of racks. He be throwing up them bands cause he hold down the chat. And if I give it to you, you might have to swing back like that.
You be wishing for a love like that Clyde Bunny. Well, if you're not no average man, I'll be a private shorty. And maybe if you had a plan with holy matrimony. These other guys don't understand they cheesy macaroni. Back up off me, I can't kick it, preach it if it is a squirrel. They all craving that TLC, but they can get.
She definitely has that next up kind of vibe or whatnot. Yeah, you know what? I got one last one I could throw.
I tried to make us work, but you weren't putting in any work. I can admit I done my dirt.
Dope
The
London.
niggas told you I felt way more to hurt. I might have fucked around, but the way you been treating me is worse. The fuck I'm supposed to do when you kick me to the curb? I just smashed your vibe, nigga. You got balls, but whose is bigger? It was never love, we faked the vision. Yeah, we said a lot and I truly meant it. But you a big cap like you rockin' fitties. Yeah, I'm slight hurt, but I pressed a minute. But I must admit it.
I forgot. I forgot what her name is as well. There's like Dope
Got me
London.
wondering, looking for another man.
And her.
All these niggas on my phone got me thinking I should text another man. Got me wondering, and I don't even really understand. Thought you was a man for me, but baby, you ain't even.
Okay, let me stop. All right. Man, it does amaze me how many artists that we do have that come to the show that I'm able to pull out in that aspect or whatnot. But as you can see, they all have a talent. While that was probably the only one I was really able to show you in the confines that makes sense towards the
Put miles on my ride and put smiles on your face. Girl, you look so fly once you come up to my place. Hey, can't wait to get
potentially, but as I said, like most rappers can get on stuff like that. I just feel like it needs that like female response verse, right? That like I'm Miss Dolce, basically, and you know, representing what she needs from you. In any contact, you know what I'm saying, info, you know what I'm saying, someone I'd want to contact, or is it to you and so like that. I can just let me know any of the ones that you were specifically interested in, and I can try to get you in contact with them. At the very least, I'll see if I still have their email or DM, anything like that. But all of these, like I said, were artists who sent to the show over time. There's still more, but we'd be here pretty much forever if I keep going or whatnot, man. This is exactly why I make playlists on the show, though. When I really like y'all records, like often just to give you the gist of what I love doing with my show, right? Often you can send whatever you want for the feedback, but for me personally, I'm always looking for what I consider your best records. I often want things that I would put in the top 5 records from you, and things that I would put on a playlist and basically be able to play in the same way that I just did right now with those artists, right? Those were songs from those artists who sent in, and were one of maybe 5 that I'm willing to pull out even when they're not in the building, to just show them love, make sure that people know they exist. And when we have those moments where, man, I hear this kind of artist on it, we do have some artists from the community that that fit the bill, and you know, kind of really getting there. You get my, yeah, you're in the line, David. So everybody know what's up. I don't know what the hell the freaking do. You know I won't show. All right, let me see what we got next. We should be in the free line, and we are 2 skips away from hitting that first tier giveaway.
Nonsense and Sir Mike, this song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from hot ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. When I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about to steal your fries.
You are now listening.
We got D Ward, Sounds of Weaponry, featuring Rick Ruger. Produced by
Hosino when we step that pressure on. Talk slick, get checked, and a lesson long. Chrome tone voice, I project that weapon song. Words start spinning, Tommy gun rounds out the drawer. Red talk, same code, we invest in wrong. Hands dirty, but not when I step at home. Long bars and weight plates, stress plates, vocab strong, static on the beat, the flexes.
Get him, Rick Ruger. It's time for you to invest in me. A couple shooters try to change my trajectory. The sound of weaponry, you were just expecting me. Empty ball vasectomy, not at all a test for me. Thank the Lord for blessing me. Try to find the messaging before you find the mess again. Hit you in your chest for 10. Dirty hands, bloody shoes as I trot home. Back then it wasn't loud, all we had was pot smoke. They only fold under pressure, watch your swats choke. So when the Glocks blow, it's not for show, they got O's. I twist your brain up, you torture with the syllables. I'm sick as fuck, go to war, it's the ritual. Diseased, unceased, but pure to cure criminals. I am full blown and you were just the minimum. You were just another clone, you were not original. What you are is minuscule, this is why I'm cynical.
Hosino when we step that pressure on. Talk slick, get checked, and a lesson long. Chrome tone voice, I project that weapon song. Words start spinning, Tommy gun rounds out the drawer. Red talk, same code, we invest in wrong. Hands dirty, but not when I step at home. Long bars and weight plates, press plates, vocab strong, static on the beat, the flexes. I'm greedy on the track, Mr. Rapacious. Just pay me my shit and you should feel gracious. I'm not 2 hands around your neck, getting vocally abrasive. Have the doctors trying to incubate you, save your trachea. I'm shitting on them like my bowels done move. I show up first to collect money like your rents do. While they feeding that fake shit, cause they can't seem to make it. I'm showing off my leadership matrix with my chest out, hands up, weapons on. Everybody using bots, I treat them like Decepticons. Fools get split like the cane we been stepping on. Cause everything we do, damn straight, know we reppin' strong. You dummies just crash tests. Open hand smack bitches, country boy can't slap fast. I drop heavyweights, you don't want no troubles. I chop face plates, I'm the rap game bubbles. Hosino when we step that pressure on. Talk slick, get checked, and a lesson long. Chrome tone voice, I project that weapon song. Words start spinning, Tommy gun rounds out the drawer. Red talk, same code, we invest in wrong. Hands dirty, but not when we step that.
Back then it wasn't loud, all we.
Okay, so I like that straight hip hop. I always love when you guys get in there and rap some real shit, right? Always brings the record to life, and you know, still injects it with that you know, aspect of hip hop. My criticism is really gonna be just wanting a better timing in like that first verse, because I did feel like it was a little bit a tad bit slow, like behind the beat. I'm anal enough to like to dislike when an artist is either too slow or too fast, right? Because I know we have a style where artists will go a little bit faster than the beat as well, and I always feel like both of them throw the listener off to a certain extent. They're still able to hear what you say, and to an extent there is an element of like swag and feeling your shit, really thinking things through before you say it, stuff like that. But as an engineer, things like that would be a pet peeve of mine. So I would like move your vocal over, make it more on beat. At the very least, showing you 2 versions of your record so that you have one where it's a little bit freaking slow, the way that I'm assuming you intended, and then the other where it's a little bit more on and hopefully perfected to give you, you know, that. Because I always believe that we are judged on both our lyrics, how we say those lyrics, and how well that we fit them within the pocket of how we're really trying to, you know, rap each section or whatnot, right? And so anything that sort of will slightly throw people off will be a roadblock for some listeners. But this one does have, you know, substance within. Beat sounds overall familiar. There's a chorus in there, so we also appreciate that. And he said first verse was Rick, and then I was the second. No doubt. No doubty, my brother. Let me see what we got next. Let me see what we got next as we proceed to give you what you need. Make sure that we can jump back in the free line once again. I appreciate y'all. What is this? Hold on. Let me make sure I download it so I can. Oh, thank goodness I'll save to the right folder.
They don't know my life, the pain I hold inside, rolling on my rights, trying to take my life, so I rise, so I rise. They don't know my life, the pain I hold inside, rolling on my rights, trying to take my life, so I rise, so I
ride with it, cock it back to the sky with it. Won't play chick, blow, I'ma fire with it. Smoking gun, Ricky Ruger shooting flies with it. Hold the side with it, swing and you slide with it. Don't you guys get it, got it, let me be specific. Cause if I don't, you won't act right when I come and get it. I want it all, the whole plate and the pie with it. Your chick on my dick, and she ride with it. Oh, you mad now, in your eyes, yeah, I did it. Don't you step though, told you that I ride with it. Throw some dirt on your name and you die with it. Best bet, step to the left and just hide with it. I'm the truth, you a coward, boy, should've listened. Thought I pulled the gun when I hit you, that's them hands pimping. That's for simping, no lady gotta dudes for limping. We ain't slipping, thought the tripping, told you, boy, we ride with it.
Ride, we ride. If we load them up, we ride. Can't let them slide. Ain't no killer, but don't test me. If I pull these hands, gon' lift you up and lay you down. Ain't no killer, but don't test me. If I pull these hands, gon' lift you up and lay you down.
I'm seeing hearses while I'm dreaming, yeah, the future's set. No need for tears, I'm just pushing limits, getting wrecked. Fuck a vest, these bullets will knock the tracks off a tank. Think you coming back? Bitch, you ain't. Every dog has its day, every day has its dog, every night has its light. I'm the killer in the fog. Thinking of the devil, I done shot him in the bars. He pissing out his ass to the game I charge. A menace to these cowards with no ambitions. Death to life, I can help you transition. No legal limit to all this shit I'm committing. It's just another verse of some bullshit I'm spitting. Cause we're trying to stay alive. This is why we ride.
Ride, we ride. If we load them up, we ride. Can't let them slide. Ain't no killer, but don't test me. If I pull these hands, gon' lift you up and lay you down.
Gotta get them
Ain't
tones
no
on.
killer, but don't test me. If I pull these hands, gon' lift you up and lay you down.
Skinny fame and no better act like you know. We ride with them things.
lanes, how these lanes do a coast. We don't play, we don't joke. They escape close range, straight to K. Got a scope, K got a scope. I aim for your face, try to displace your nose, make your man scream no, cause your brain's on the floor. They talk a big game, ain't play with gangster before. They might blow dank, but they ain't with the smoke. They liable to choke when we passing around bullets. Got one in the head, clip loaded to the fullest. You know we ride with it, jit, we suited in booty, ski mask on everybody. You don't know who is, bitch don't act stupid. I slide dolo, act like a clown, I'ma treat you like bozo. They know I stay strapped, always keep the chrome clothes. Me with no foes, like Lambos with no logos.
Ride, we ride. If we load them up, we ride.
Why you sound like a
Can't
ghost?
let them slide.
Ain't no killer, but don't test me. If I pull these hands, gon' lift you up and lay you down. Ain't no killer, but don't test me. If I pull these hands, gon' lift you up and lay you down.
They don't know my life, the pain I hold inside, rolling on my rights, trying to take my life. So I ride. They don't know my life, the pain I hold inside, rolling on my rights, trying to take my life. So I ride. So I ride. They don't know my life, the pain I hold inside, rolling on my rights, trying to take my life. So I ride. So I
ride. Okay, so with this one right here, first and foremost, 5 minutes and 38 seconds. So we had, it's probably the most lengthy record of the night. You have a lot within there, but also a lot within there that still needs a little bit of work, right? There were certain parts melodically where the tone was off and it needs to be perfected. Then there were those parts that felt like you were in a truck going up a bumpy road or something like that, or someone shaking you while you're trying to record the verse or the melodic part. The aspects of rapping were fairly decent. I still feel like there can be a more professional mix in here. And again, as I really say with everything, whatever you guys can do to truly bring a record to life in a tiny desk scenario will be the best version of any performance. It doesn't matter how many digital elements that you have on a record, bringing it to life for real with the band elements, that's gonna be what will impress people and solidify you as an artist, man. We got Machiavellian right now. By DTV Ghost.
Trouble concealing, got all my thoughts on the ceiling. UFO fan fin spinning, an alien feeling revealing just how deep the roots of the wallflower grew. If only you stuck through the thick of it. Through the waking, yeah, I don't see myself giving up. Guess I don't know when enough is enough. Going gets rough when you're always freezing up. Trench warfare, how I'm always in the rut. These feelings in my gut got me so out of touch. Tiptoeing broken mirrors, how I'm full of bad luck. Why do I feel like I'm not worth reason, no rhyme. Confessing to the crime. I'm in over my shoulder, cause my big brother's spine.
I almost cut that record early. I'ma be honest, because it did feel like there was a lot going on. I did want a little bit of a better mix. I did like some aspects of that beat, the bass line and certain things. Like, honestly, when it comes to your production overall, you tend to have a lot of different elements that are able to reign, and I appreciate that. This one's kind of short, sweet, and just really still needs a little bit of that extra flair. I mean, balance the elements of the beat out, bring it back, and maybe get a feature on there for the contrast. Your choice, of course. Dolan said Lemon Pound Cake by Afro Man Vibes. Man. SKC. We gonna try to play it, dog.
Sick and tired of the don't really need the fed up with the sick and tired of the don't really need the I'm all done with the late night sitting reminiscing about the days of my life that all used to be so simple. As I grew up, life got screwed up, bit off, chewed up, spit out, boozed up. Now what? Admit I got a problem, yo. Started as a friend, now I'm calling you a foe. Drugs and alcohol really got me falling, yo. Hole so deep, don't think it got a bottom flow. Pick up the bottle, only got me to blame. It's a shame as I literally go insane. Same action with different results is what I expected. Now it's pain here when I talk. Oh, I'm scarred, never gonna go away. Dream of days when it's never ever gonna rain. Nowadays thunderstorms is what I know. No sunshine, rainbows, but it's how I grow. Sick and tired of the don't really need the fed up with the sick and tired of the don't really need the I'm all done with the let's go. Never gonna give up, gotta keep moving forward. Like a shark, keep swimming, no chip on my shoulder. I'm a soldier, gotta stay sober when the fight. Use all my might, yup, that's right. Wolf howl in the middle of the night. Never lose sight, focus on what's right there in front of you. What you gonna do? Used to own a gun or two, just to have fun with you. Kept them close by whenever I rode by. Keep an open eye, serving them pies. Haters lurking, can never be certain. Peeping out the curtain, putting that work in. Shouldn't even speak of it, only get a peek of it. Don't say a word, it's all a little secret. You ain't never gotta worry about me, dude. I go hard in recovery too, cause that life is fed up with the
that previous set before that, right?
Sick and tired of the don't really need the fed up with the sick and tired of the don't really need the I'm all done with the let's go.
I don't really need the bullshit. Like, listen, when it comes to picking up something, I'd rather like oh man, I shouldn't be able to do that easily. Is it that it died, but like I'm always like, girl, like why you leaving me? And people also don't even really know what is happening. I seem to be freaking cool, and I also want to eat some beans and freaking cheese. There's a lot of time where people also be knowing I rap frequently, and there's a lot of people who really don't want to speak to me. This geek is the best when it comes to rhymes. I also don't even know what I'm doing, but all the time when also I don't even really know if I really wanted to go up and talk to moms. Straight hip hop, man. 90s boom bap. We already love the overall style. There's a good vibe within there. Honestly, man, it feels like something you could make a video to. Like the chorus, it's simple, straight to the point. You can get in there and have a crowd participation kind of situation. And I feel like people will remember it. So you do have a little something there. Yeah, we are leaving right now, but we will be back tomorrow. So do make sure that you follow us, subscribe, subscribe, and like. Leave a comment on our video, of course, after it is saved. And any other posts that I do, tap in, give us your overall thoughts on any individual reviews or reactions that I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do more stuff for those that do participate in the in the comment section of the video. So more that I do see you guys comment, the more you guys run yourself the chance of that, sharing it up and making sure others do the same. Also, he ups your chances or whatnot, but we want to see what is up. Listen, we're almost out of here, but I appreciate you guys for tapping in, like I said.
Oh, hey there, you hosers. It's Arsenal the Beat Chef there up there in Canada, eh? When I'm riding on Mooseback, I like to listen to that Dorky Review Show. Dork Squad, eh?
Bye!
It's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning. Waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is so...